something crazy happened, but I didn't know exactly what happened. So damn.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny about all these power shows? They've toned down a lot heavily on the sex scenes. Because you remember the first 3 seasons?
Way more.
The first 3 seasons of Power was damn near a porno.
Yeah, it was damn near a porno.
And I don't know if that was because people was commenting on it or like, but it was like. What's up, man?
What up? Oh.
Oh, as he said, we got to talk about something tonight.
Should we talk a little bit about what we watched in summer league and shit? Y'all niggas watched, y'all saw Sharif Cooper's,
Nah, I don't look at it. I saw y'all talk about it. Dang, beat just good.
Yeah, Sharif Cooper is more ready than I thought. And I've been watching this man. I didn't really watch him in Auburn like that, but I've been watching.
Is that he's with the Cavs?
With the Hawks.
No, yeah, because they made a. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. The backup point guard.
Yeah.
And he went to high school out here. He went to McEachern High.
Why does Georgia got? Why doesn't nobody go play for Georgia Tech or
Yeah, you can sit over there.
Cause the last one that I remember who came in and is going out to the league was just Iman. I know more people
come. But Iman wasn't from here.
I know, but I'm just saying like that's the last person that I know who's like, all right, I'm going to Georgia Tech.
It's just Anthony Edwards went to UGA.
Oh, he did.
It's not
But for as many as y'all motherfuckers be saying like, oh, this nigga went to this high school, he went to this, he went to I'm like,
no, actually, Georgia is one of the best.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that until living here. Like, bro, there's a lot of niggas from Atlanta or Georgia.
Bro, let me tell you something. Bro, let me tell you something. When I used to coach damn near 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago, I was coaching 17 and under. So when I would see people dunking shit, it didn't surprise me. Nigga, you 17, you damn near an adult. Mm-hmm. But my brother, he played on like the 12 and under, 13 and under team. And he was telling me, he was like, bro, my brother Danny was telling me, nigga, like there's niggas at 12, 13 dunking. I was like, nah, bro. So, he was like, nah, for real. And I sat and watched, and I'm like, who the fuck is y'all, bro? Like, bro, Atlanta got crazy basketball talent, bro. Crazy basketball talent. Yeah. Like I put my brothers, or when I used to coach, I coached against Javaris Crittenton. I didn't know it was Javaris at the time with the Atlanta Select. Bro, when I tell you that this nigga, he came down court between the legs twice, blew by the guy, and then came and damn near, he could have yammed, but he just buttered up that thing. I was like, who the fuck is that? You talking about, bro, this dude was like 6'2", 6'3", dumb explosion. Now, I would have put my brother on him because my brother was by far my most explosive player, and then he had a football mentality, so...
Oh, he was aggressive.
Yeah, so it didn't matter if you were big, smaller, like hella aggressive. My brother had a pull hamstring, and he couldn't do nothing with him.
I like it. He looked good, too.
Javaris fucking Crittenton, bro.
Javaris Crittenton, man.
That dude.
I can't wait to
it is a sad
story out. Well, that ain't sad for him.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Yes.
It all started with guns in the locker room.
Yep.
All right. We are live and ready to go. Oh, this is the game right now?
Yeah.
That was
Ooh, okay, K.
He ain't doing shit.
Is
Detroit and who?
Detroit and Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
Oh, did y'all niggas see Jalen?
I've been looking.
He ain't doing shit right now in this game.
Oh, they playing against each other?
Yeah, that's his number one and number two.
K taking it to him right now.
Both them good though.
Yeah. I'm not worried about neither one of them.
That's why I was like, give me one of them, either or. That's why I was like, give me Green or K. I'm
Caleb McCoy, the super chat. Everyone breaking the black stereotype on today.
Yep, we was on time, and we got hella shit done before we started too.
Yeah, we did. Yep. All right, man. Let's. Oh shit, that's on me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Started
on me. This is the place where. Hold on.
No, I got it on my phone.
Get this recorder. This recorder.
Plus, I wanted to watch it too.
What's up?
I was just checking. You talking about the Zoom?
Green got his ankles broke. Hey man, look, when you play basketball, that shit gonna happen. You gonna get dunked on.
Sit on mute up there. What it say? Dead End Studios.
I thought Q was coming on, but
Okay.
But just in case, he'll be there. This is the place where sports opinions collide. Dead in Sports. I'm your host, Kenneth B. Inch. Joining me on the show, we got FIFO 247.
Yes, sir. What it do?
Shelton J.
What's the word, man? How y'all doing?
Good. BZ Quattro. Wait.
430.
Thank you.
There it is. There it is.
Quattrocente.
400.
Do that.
No. Hey, look.
Hold on. Let me teach you.
Okay. Yeah, no.
430.
Quattrocento.
We be
Okay.
at work. I used to see him talking
What
to
up?
people.
Yeah.
What up, though?
You know who that is, right?
Now my both of my kids are actually taking Spanish. Spanish right now. Yeah.
That's his last. Bro.
Yeah. So Miles is taking elementary Spanish in 1st grade, and Kendall is taking Spanish in 8th grade.
Bravo.
So we be talking. We started talking it around the house. So
Invaluable tool.
It's about to be the official language sooner than later, man.
yeah, for real. That's Nikki Duce. Nikki, you gonna learn Spanish? Bro?
I'll be listening to a podcast that gives like little Spanish stuff like every day. Like
Duolingo or another?
I forgot what it's called, but I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me.
But yeah, they do like little spurts of it. It's Duce on here, aka Buck20. You feel me? hey, I fuck with that day. Shout out to the 50 Cent and Raising Canaan.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, man, it's kind of a slow period a little bit. We got Summer League going on, so we've been talking about that, checking out K, Jalen Green, some of these other guys. But it's NFL season, man, and things are ramping up.
We're gonna have an NFL episode towards the end of this month, probably when things start settling down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, there's not that much going on outside of Cowboy shit as usual. Aaron Rodgers is back with the Packers. Like, it ain't much that's changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are a couple of injuries and stuff like that, but I don't think there's any like real major names that have gotten hurt. But there are a lot of injuries outside of Carson Wentz and Nelson, the offensive guard.
But that's like. But that's not new.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's not new, and they'll be back. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully before 3rd or 4th week of the season and stuff like that. So ain't really major happening in football streets.
So where y'all want to start?
Well, we got a super chat real quick. Y'all want me?
Yeah. Go ahead. We start.
We them boys with the super chat to get it started. Caleb McCoy and we them boys. We appreciate y'all for getting us started with the super chats tonight. Dennis Schroeder signed a $6 million 1-year deal with the Celtics after he turned down an $84 million deal with the Lakers in April.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more.
Yep.
To who?
what do you mean? Like you like the
Explain
Celtics?
that.
You say you don't like the Celtics?
Hey man, that pressure was too much. It was in a pressure cooker. He couldn't take that.
You think that's why you turned it down?
Yeah. Well, he turned it
I
down
was
because
looking
he
at the
probably bet on
pockets.
it. He bet on himself, but he took what was available at the time to be there. And that's
Because
probably
what was it?
5.9.
84 mil.
84 mil?
It was 4 year.
I'm just saying,
mil.
the Lakers,
Yeah, it was $20 million a year. Here's the thing. I don't know if we should blame his agent or him.
Right, because I don't know
Who said
that?
no, let's play this out.
Yeah.
Because if it's the agent, you're not my agent no more.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap because we talking a lot of motherfucking money and a lot of guaranteed money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if
on
you're
the
my
squad
agent,
that can potentially
win a championship.
win a championship, yeah.
So if my agent is telling me, oh no, don't worry about it. The market is good for you out here. We'll get a bigger deal.
Right.
And it dry up to $6 million.
Agent got to go.
Man.
You gone, bro.
He should have got more than $6 million. I would have thought.
At this stage of his career,
You know what? No, Shelton. Look, when I watch Dennis Schroeder play, he's a fringe starter in the NBA. He's not a guaranteed starter, and he's not necessarily a backup. He's a fringe starter for the right team. For Boston, he could start at point guard now that Kemba's gone.
They saying he gonna back up
To who?
Marcus Smart.
He gonna be.
I know.
That's
That's what I was gonna. I was gonna compare
To be
him.
honest, with a player like him, it don't really matter whether he starts or backs up.
No,
He's going to play a
100%.
majority of the minutes, and he's going to get you buckets.
But he
when you
wants to
need
be
it.
a starter
He'll be a starter in
No,
Boston.
he wants a $100 million contract. So
and
what?
to be a starter.
But Ken, tell me a $100 million guy that's on the bench.
I feel you.
It
I'm
don't
just saying,
happen.
yeah.
Those guys get bought the fuck out, and then they're either out the league or they take a very small contract like he did right now.
Will Young, by the way,
more than $6 million.
Yeah, Will Young says his agent told him to take the deal. He didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so it ain't.
So that's a Dennis Schroeder decision, then, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bet on himself. He bet on himself and lost.
He fucked up
in a big way.
Yeah, he did.
See, because here's the thing, though, Shelton. The reason why I feel a certain type of way about this negatively on Schroeder is, let's be honest. Let's compare you to the other point guards that make north of $80 million. You're not better than none of them. You're not better than none of them. So how in the hell do you think that you're worth more than those guys? You didn't average 20 points. When did you average 20 points in your career? When did you average close to double digits?
He can argue that he never really got a chance because he wasn't really starting anywhere.
He started in Atlanta. Why do you think they traded Jeff Teague?
Oh,
yeah. Did he start?
He did.
Yes.
He eventually took
traded Jeff Teague for Dennis. Yeah, they were.
And
so he became the starter.
He became the starter because look, at the end of the day, writing is.
How many years did he get a chance to start though?
Like two.
He was about. I thought he was like 2-3 years.
2-3 years.
He was with Atlanta. He was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was on that roster that they had the best record in the East.
He was on that roster, but he wasn't the starter.
Oh, okay.
It was when they moved on from that squad is when he became the starter.
Mm.
And that team was devoid of talent. So I put it to you like this. If you was worth that money, the Hawks would have gave it to you. Players that are worth that money who drafted you is going to typically give you that big-ass deal.
The thing with Dennis is that I guess maybe he thought his profile was going to increase by playing in LA. And what it did was actually expose him playing in LA.
Yep.
You know, because now there are expectations. And, you know, you're playing with LeBron and AD, and all you got to do is be the third guy.
Right.
You know, but then you go in the playoffs, and then one of those go down, you got to be the second guy. And then you go in the playoffs, and you score 0 points.
That was what I was getting.
So you think he should be like the sixth guy? You think he'd be best if he's a sixth man?
Man, he better be lucky. He got a check.
Yeah.
Again, like I think there's certain teams he could start for, but the majority of the teams he'll be better served coming off the bench.
And the teams that he'll start for, they won't win it.
Yeah, he could start for Boston
because Marcus Smart gonna play the two. Because
exactly.
Marcus Smart ability to guard bigger players is always a key factor.
And that's less pressure for him. Regardless, leaving LA with LeBron is a lot less pressure for a player like him. So I think you'll see a better year from him regardless. I ain't gonna say, once again, I'm not saying he deserves $100 million. I don't think that at all. But he deserves more than 6.
But see, the thing is, when you talk about pressure, do you think he wants less pressure? Because I think he wanted the pressure in LA. I don't think he was able to handle it.
He's not that type of player.
He couldn't handle it.
He's never been either.
No, he hasn't. But look, Shelton, my issue is that, again, he's not better than the guys that make the money that he wants to make. And then in Boston, what are you going to prove that you weren't able to prove in LA? Do you really think that you're going to raise your value to the point where somebody wants to pay you $80-90 million? No.
Nah, he's done. He's done.
Especially with the young players that are coming out. Remember, Ken and Beezy. Y'all remember about 4 or 5 years ago, I said that the league is going to have to look at expanding because of the talent that's coming in.
Yeah.
We see it. You see what these young niggas are doing. And not even just the young motherfuckers that are rookies now. What did Luka just got $207 million. We see what Luka did in the playoffs.
Look what Trey just got.
And in the Olympics, look at what Trey just got. Look at what Trey did in the playoffs. These young motherfuckers are more ready than ever.
You see it in these second round players now.
100%.
In the summer league.
100%.
So you got, like I said, the league is deep. The league is deep.
Yeah, we need two more teams. We need two more.
Instead of giving Dennis Schroeder all that money, I'd rather draft a guy.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he deserves all that money. But $6 million is JaVale McGee money. But he ain't JaVale McGee.
But what's backup money? You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest.
To me, he's not a backup though. He's still.
But
a 6 man and being a backup is different though.
To people's point though, like we're in a guard heaven right now. As far as like, there's so many good guards, point guards, shooting guards in the league. Dennis Schroeder is probably not even top 20.
Not even.
As far as we talking about guards in general.
Not even. So, all right, let's go down the list of NBA teams that we think he could start or be on the bench for. Obviously, he left the Lakers, so we're going to exclude them. Golden State Warriors, if he went there, what's he doing? Bench.
Clippers.
Boston, I think he could be the starter.
Clippers.
Clippers.
Hold on. I'm going to go through all the teams. I'm going to go through all the teams.
Oh, you standing there?
New York. He's a fringe guy.
He could start. I was gonna say hell nah, but he could start. He could start.
Phoenix bench, Brooklyn bench, Milwaukee bench, Toronto. It depends if Fred VanVleet.
Well, it depends on where Fred VanVleet want to play
They
at.
play him at the 2 or at the 1, so it depends.
He's got that money, so they
but
ain't
fringe, right? He on the line. Chicago bench.
Yeah.
Philadelphia bench. Dallas maybe. You know, if they want to,
I think I would say bench. I would say bench
because
because you got Hardaway.
Bench. The Clippers,
fringe starter,
especially now that Reggie isn't going to be there.
Yeah.
San Antonio bench, Charlotte bench, Utah bench, Portland bench, Miami bench, Hawks bench, Washington. Okay, he could start there now. They just got rid of Russ. Yeah. Houston. They still got John Wall, so I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing with that.
I don't know what they're doing there. Yeah. Denver bench, Kings.
Like they got them, like they got them with Davion Mitchell.
Yep,
yes,
Cleveland.
Sir.
They got 2 guys, and they trying to trade one of them. Yeah. So where the fuck does he go? OKC bench, New Orleans bench. Well, shit,
no, he
fine. He could start there.
Is he a 2? Kind of like a 2, whatever.
But fringe there. Indiana.
Bench.
Memphis bench, Minnesota bench, Orlando he could start, Detroit bench. That's all the teams, bro. We do. How many teams did we say he could really start from? And
like
you mean
5,
to tell me?
Like maybe about.
And I think Orlando, he's not going to. I don't because Jalen Green.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just drafted another young.
Jalen Suggs.
So at the end,
I told everybody Suggs was.
He put up some numbers
in my top.
So
3.
with that being said, there's no way in hell you get $84 million, bro.
Right.
That market is evaporating.
But see, that's off the table though. We all agree on that.
Okay, so then how much? But then how much you pay a bench player? Because I'm not giving them more than 30. I'm not giving them more than 10 to 12 million a year.
I agree with that. That's what I was going to say.
And they said it in the chat too. Drink more water with that super chat. He said, Schroeder is best as a 6-man like in OKC. I agree. So I don't look at him just like a bench player. Mm-hmm. There's a difference between your 9th and 10th guy and your 6-man. He's one of those guys that could be a 6-man, lighted up type of guy, similar to what Lou Williams did.
Yeah, and I'm not disagreeing that. I 100% agree. My thing is the value of that role is not fucking $20 million per year.
No. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
So he's closer in terms of
he
real
can get
value.
10 a year.
Okay, but that's still closer to 6 than what the fuck he wants.
No. What he wants is
it's a wrap. If that's what he really wanted, he should have signed in LA. That's what he should have.
That's the losing that I'm wondering, like, after what we saw in the playoffs, it's like, bruh, why would you not just take that deal? And it's like you said, it's on a championship level team.
Yeah, it's on a championship level.
They just won a title.
When did they offer it to him?
April.
Okay.
So also before the playoffs.
Really so that's what I'm saying. So maybe at that point,
that could be
betting on himself at that point. But I don't know what he could have been betting on.
And that's my point, because when you look at him compared to the other guards in the league that make that type of money, you the worst one. You do you understand that would have been an albatross of a fucking salary for the Los Angeles Lakers? Mm-hmm. Half of the shit that they pulled off, they wouldn't have been able to do that.
They wouldn't have been able to do none of that.
It actually worked out for them.
It worked out
perfectly
because,
for them.
Bro, for what, 4 years?
Oh my, bro.
He would have received every single bit of blame for anything the Lakers didn't do playing with.
I know him and Rob Pelinka.
Yep.
Do you understand that what Dennis Schroeder is to the Lakers would have been the equivalent of what Mario Chalmers was for the Heat? Do you think they would?
Mario Chalmers?
He's a champion. He's a championship winning point guard.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, would you pay Mario Chalmers $84 fucking million?
He's better than Mario Chalmers, but I would not have.
Exactly. And that's just my point with Dennis Schroeder. He was never worth the 84. So you declining that was dumb as hell. Nobody else was going to give you that. Nobody. Bad businessman.
We switching sports a little bit. We got
at mention.
Let me get this other super chat. You want super chat?
You go ahead.
Hey, this super chat from my mama. Hey, mom. Monster, tell me something. Do y'all think that Cam Newton will have a redemption season in New England?
Oh, y'all got Carolina love for Cam.
We do it.
I swear he took y'all to a Super Bowl one time. That nigga.
I hope the brother have a redemption season. I hope he does because I feel like last year last year he started off about the first 3-4 weeks was kind of doing good, and then he caught COVID and had to sit out for a couple of weeks, and he just wasn't right ever since then. I think he admitted it saying that, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said like catching COVID kind of threw him off. So hopefully he get a redemption year this year, man. I'm hoping so.
I don't see it.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't see it, bro.
I don't see it.
I think
You know why?
Yeah.
Too many injuries. He was already not an accurate quarterback.
Who he throwing the ball to? Who was his?
he got some good.
They got 2 tight ends now.
They got the tight end from the Titans. They what was I forgot his name.
Was it Winfro?
Something like that. And then they got some
Hunter Henry.
they got Hunter Henry and they got the Titans. Yeah.
And then they got somebody else.
They got
too.
another tight end too.
Yep, they got 2 elite tight ends
Running game. What's the running game looking like?
by committee.
Sonny Michel.
Who
And
else?
then Sonny's he's on the chopping block too.
Is
Yeah.
James White still there?
I
think
don't
so.
remember.
The receivers they got a couple receivers.
I know they drafted one. I think they picked one up too. They're not.
They spent a lot of money in free agency.
They spent the most money. I think they spent like over 150 million. In
Yeah,
free
they
agency.
really did. They spent the most money, but they brought a lot of defensive help. But the thing about it is, with that team, it's really not going to be about them. I think it's going to be more about him. And I really don't think that he'll get a chance to play it out.
And Belichick was definitely when I was watching ESPN earlier this week, they were saying that Belichick's looking to see like can he throw the deep ball consistently, like accurate all the time and all that. And right now, I'm not saying he isn't, but that's always been his issue as a quarterback: accuracy and deep ball. You know,
And now
consistency.
and now he has arm issues.
And then now he got Mac Jones in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be a redemption year for Cam, unfortunately.
Yeah. I hope it is. I hope he balls out because, like you said, that game against the early game against the Seattle Seahawks, they almost won that game.
They had that game.
They had that game won. It's just that he couldn't, you know.
Yeah, they call that play in the as a matter of fact, the Panthers signed a corner that tackled him in the backfield.
Yeah.
But I can't even think of
You the
name.
only motherfucker that
But
I know you the only one
a
that-
tidbit like that. But not like I thought he was gonna have a decent season. Like, to me, it's like if he isn't 3-1, like I think he's gonna be the starter. But if he isn't like 3-1 in the first 4 games, I think we see Mac Jones early.
Well, they jumping on him because apparently his nickname for Mac Jones, he called him Mac and Cheese, and they said he was like body shaming a lot of people jumping on him and stuff for that.
Really?
Cam was body shaming him.
This is.
It's just
I never thought. That's what I'm about to say. I never thought football would be
They got
sensitive.
cancel culture in football too.
No, they don't. No, only if you do the
Yeah.
extreme shit.
he ain't
But for
gonna make it in
nicknames,
Boston.
and it's Mac. I thought it was gonna be
You're
some.
a rookie.
It's over,
You
man.
you don't have nose like place.
It's over.
Whatever the hell I
Yep.
say to you, you better take. You a rookie, dog.
He writing HR.
He's like, who?
He's
Mac Jones?
Mac Jones.
Get the fuck out of
Jones
here.
in HR right now talking.
Yeah, bro. Man, we live in a completely different.
And it was Bart Scott. Bart Scott, one of the ones that did it too.
So that it was foul for him to do that,
Yeah,
Bart Scott.
bro.
Bart Scott. Yeah,
Bart Scott.
Bart Scott. Bart.
says it's the most disrespectful name he's ever heard. Mac and Cheese.
Let's.
He got to be
First of
joking.
all, I know stories about.
But I'm about to say, Bart Scott's got some stories.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. No. So one of my best friends growing up, we went to high school together. He came right the year after, or he was the transition from Bart Scott. Bart Scott went to Southern Illinois. He was a Saluki, I think that's what the fuck their mascot is. And my guy played 1 year underneath him. You know the type of shit he told me, Bart Scott. No.
Yeah, the Bart Scott, the last nigga I want to hear about complaining about some shit like that.
Yeah, in 4 years we're gonna have touch football.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
It's crazy.
We got another super chat from Mr. Ant-Man 27. We appreciate you. He said Ken's iPad about to eat his damn mic. But is Michael Thomas done in New Orleans?
Yes, sir.
So you think
Oh.
he's
Because
done?
did y'all know what's going on with the issue?
No, so I saw a
He's mad because Drew
headline.
Brees ain't there no more. I'm just talking.
Nah, he got a surgery towards training camp that he could have probably got
He's
done.
Scottie
early.
Pippen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
Scottie
Is it gonna
Pippen.
force him to be out for the year?
Nah, just out for the first few weeks.
I forget,
Okay.
yeah, but they're upset about the organization upset with him for waiting on the surgery. He's not communicating like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or pulling the Ben Simmons.
Yeah, not
that's
communicating with
exactly.
nobody.
And he put out a tweet saying like, y'all see the stuff. I ain't talk about the stuff that they did to me. He put out this tweet like that today or something like that saying like basically he ain't say what's going on totally, but it's more to the story than we know. And he's not happy.
And
they ain't happy.
and he's been having somewhat issues with them because remember when Drew Brees said that goofy shit about his granddaddy and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Thomas was one of the niggas that checked Drew Brees about that shit. So that caused some friction too. So,
but they made up. They made up, didn't they?
They made up, but I don't know. At this point, it's the best time for New Orleans to blow it up.
Well, not necessarily because I think Champagne's trying to hold it on by strings.
We've seen this happen before, though.
But here's the thing. They still have a very solid defense. They still have a pretty good O-line. Obviously, without Michael Thomas, the weaponry isn't the same. But Sean Payton, the wizard, he can manufacture some things. So we'll see. And to me, Jameis looks good preseason and all of the workouts and everything I've seen. And if you look at some of the beat writers and what they're saying about Jameis, it looks like he could take a step forward. But with all that being said, when I put on the GM hat, disgruntled superstar, especially a superstar, you gone.
Yeah.
I was going to say, especially as a wide receiver.
It doesn't matter to me. If you are a disgruntled top performer of my team, football, basketball, baseball, what's the point of keeping and holding on to that? Let the motherfucker go. Let it go.
Damn,
Saints going to trade him?
Yeah, they
should.
They are going to trade him. I think that's going to happen sooner than later because I don't think it's salvageable. I really don't see how they can fix it because both sides are upset. And like I said, they're not happy about him taking surgery late.
He should tell their side of the story.
He needs to, and I guess he will at some point, but he ain't said yet.
That's that voodoo, man.
Nah, because to me with New Orleans, that whole situation is like they haven't even said Jameis is the starter yet.
That's what I was gonna say too.
They still and then we forget that Taysom Hill he signed a 40-year $40 million contract. So I think New Orleans is like I just see it as all they got is Kamara and Thomas. As far as
if they trade Michael Thomas, then I want Taysom Hill to be the starter. Don't put James James
but they'll do some shit like
they
that.
will let him.
We'll start you Winston.
They'll start him for the first 6-7 games, and then we'll see what that team really look like. And then if they shitty, they're gonna put Taysom Hill, and they're gonna say, "All right, Jameis is done for his career." That's how it'll play out.
Well, shit, if we talking football, I know it would. Wait, hold on. What the hell?
Well, we got a super chat from Tigolo. Tigolo, what's happening tonight, man? Glad to see you back on.
What up, Tigolo?
Tigolo said Errol Spence eye is wrecked. Pac-Man fight is off. Well, Manny Pacquiao now will be fighting a replacement fighter. I can't remember his name.
He was originally on the undercard. I think he was on the undercard fight, and he's going to fight Pacquiao.
Yeah,
I hope that Spence thing is not as serious as what it is, because that eye stuff, man. You need that shit in boxing.
Yeah, he said his retina was torn.
Yeah, something like that.
That
could be serious.
Yeah, and he's had 3 different opinions on that, so they all concurred.
Be serious, man.
Look, and I don't know
you need to see that punch is coming, man. So
I don't know what Errol Spence bank account look like, but I think he should contemplate retiring because you be 100% right. You can't see the punches coming. Like that's gonna fuck your life up, and if it's already fucked up, that whole eye socket retinas, like I've seen.
And I hope it wasn't from that accident. Remember he had that horrible car accident or whatever? So I don't know if it's from that
or the last fight. That fight with Danny Garcia.
Either way, man, like, I think he definitely needs to contemplate retiring because
I hate it for him though, because this was going to be the bout that defined his career to put him over the hump. Because those guys, him and Terrence Crawford, they can't get big fights.
Yeah,
Don't nobody want to fight them boys. Like nobody want to touch them dudes. So this was a chance for him to kind of be handed the throne, so to speak. Take it from Pacquiao, which Pacquiao's always going to be game.
Pacquiao's a name.
Yeah,
you beat Pacquiao.
And he come to fight every time. And so they're saying that Spence is going to fight the winner of this fight is the plan. So evidently it's not that serious because the plan is for him to fight the winner. But Pacquiao is running for president.
Still?
He's running for president in August. Let me see. No, I mean October.
In the Philippines. Yeah.
No, he's preparing for a May presidential run in the Philippines against the incumbent guy. Okay. So his next fight could be his last fight. So he may fight again.
Man, but I just want Spence and Crawford to fight, man.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
That's the only fight that matters that I want to see at that weight class, man.
Yeah, it's the only fight that matters. Period. Right now, ain't really nothing in boxing, but
Oh man,
you had Spence and you had Crawford.
that Crawford and Spence can be a Tommy versus Leonard, this era version of it, man.
Right.
Like, damn, that can be a good one.
That's why I hate that he had that accident, man.
I know. Yeah, because I remember when he fought Garcia, I was like, something ain't right with him. Like, it seemed like it just wasn't right yet. I don't know. He just seemed like he wasn't talking straight, or I don't know.
He seemed sluggish.
Yeah.
And he already take a lot of punches, so that's a scary because he fought Sean. I want to see Terrence Crawford fight Sean Porter.
Yeah, that should
now
be
that I don't want to
because
see.
Sean Porter scrappy as hell.
Yeah, he ain't backing down from nobody.
Crawford gonna do work on him. Bro.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
He would. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
Because I ain't really seen nobody. Even though people beat Porter, I ain't never seen nobody beat Porter
beat
up.
him. Yeah. Because even Errol Spence didn't beat him up.
Errol Spence didn't.
Yeah.
He ended up beating Broner.
Yeah.
And I just want to see him fight somebody like that and see what happens. Caleb McCoy with the super chat. Caleb said, "Don't worry, y'all. The Paul brothers got boxing in the bag. Man, nobody want to see the Paul brothers no more. That's a wrap.
Hey, boxing getting taken over. Somebody mentioned about TikTokers and YouTubers.
It is. Blueface just had that fight and people watching it.
Blueface had a fight?
Yeah. Blueface gave that dude hands, boy. I was a little surprised.
Yeah, Blueface an athlete. Because he was a college quarterback.
Yeah,
he was a college quarterback.
I didn't know that.
I mean, that dude he beat looked.
He beat nobody.
Yeah, he ain't beat nobody.
I want to see one of the Charlotte twins fight Canelo. That's what I want to see.
That would be nice.
That's what that would be nice. They keep asking for.
Did you see the last fight?
Yeah,
the draw.
Mm-hmm.
They be playing too much though. Like
they do. Because talent wise they got it. Like they could be like literally the best in their class, but they give away too many rounds too many times. But I want one of them Charlo brothers to fight Canelo.
I do
That's
too.
what I would like to see.
Man, they're interested. They need a TV show. You ever saw them?
Mm-hmm.
I be watching their stuff. Man, one of them is crazy.
The one that's in the middleweight. I know it's one that's super welterweight.
The one that lost
the lighter one. The one
is he the bigger one?
No, the one that lost is the lighter one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, he be tripping. He was talking about his brother's wife. He was cussing out. They was on live. He had him on live. He was like talking trash about his wife and I do stuff to you. They was arguing with each other.
Yep.
Man, they crazy. They crazy. But it's worth watching.
Trey Lance was taking reps with the ones.
Yep. But we got a couple more super chats though.
Okay.
We'll
come back to
that. We got it. Oh, no, we did get one.
Y'all saw that clip I sent y'all of Justin Fields? We threw that like that.
Yeah, that sidearm.
I'm like, boy,
you know what that look like?
Falcons
that looked like that Aaron Rodgers throw against the Dallas Cowboys a couple years ago.
I was gonna say that looked a little bit like Patty shit too.
Yeah. That's why I sent it.
Falcons fucked up, bro.
Now, when I saw that, I'm like,
we've been.
I know it's a practice, but it's like when you see stuff like that, it's like
that's special.
Falcons really
not even talent is talent, and you can see it even in shorts. You can see
he may already be the greatest Bears quarterback they got in like the last 20, 30 years.
Think about it. The best Bears quarterback is Jim McMahon and then Jay Cutler.
Yep.
Justin Fields will be better than both of them.
Yep.
Bro.
That's crazy.
And don't let him win the Super Bowl. Bring a Super Bowl back there.
That's crazy. Well, they need to get him on the field first.
Yeah.
We got a super chat from Marty McFly. Marty asked any updates on the DS Fantasy Football League.
What you want to do, B?
Why you asking me? Why you put me on this?
Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm down to jump back into fantasy football this year.
He never finishes. Don't listen to him.
he said he don't finish.
Do you know how long I've been gone away from fantasy football?
That's true. That is true.
No, yeah.
All right, watch. I'm about to bust everybody's ass this year.
All right, let's focus and get it this time, man.
I'm down. Shit, we could. What is the last preseason game? At the end of August?
Usually like that last Sunday,
last
September.
Week. So we can do it then.
Like right before Labor Day.
We'll set it up then. And y'all do it through Yahoo, right?
It's just whatever, man. I give out ass.
Yeah, I think Yahoo's the best one.
Yahoo.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mortal Kombat, the different stages.
All right, you crazy.
So we'll probably we'll send out the invites
this year.
In a couple weeks.
I'm still thinking.
I'm only gonna be like in the max of 2 leagues. I can't do more than 2, bro.
I'm only doing 2 leagues here.
Oh, if I'm playing, I'm only playing. Now, what I'm gonna do is fantasy basketball. I already told Ken. I'm definitely doing.
We just let the season pass. We had a chance to do it this past year.
It's gonna be back on regular now.
Yeah,
so
I got you.
Yeah.
You know what? God damn it, I'm gonna do. If we do a dead in sports one, I'll do a basketball.
You doing basketball and like
you love basketball. It's too much to manage.
It's
man.
not. You
think so too. I would think so
once
too.
a week. Just set your lineup for the week.
It's damn near every day.
No, it's
It's
not.
damn near every day. Cause shit be happening. Niggas be just be sitting out and shit. And you got to just change that lineup.
No, that's towards the end.
Either way, I'm gonna do one basketball league, so I'll do the
telling
Dennis
you, man,
Sports
it's
basketball
really-
league,
You just
And
set your league. You set your lineup for the week.
and I'm not doing more than 2 fantasy football leagues.
And for those of you who ain't playing, who y'all got? Who y'all think gonna win this thing?
telling y'all,
They gonna say themselves. They selfish.
Yeah, they are. Now the ones who's not playing can vote.
it's super easy, man. Bad fantasy basketball is so easy.
So there you go, Marty McFly. We about to put this thing together. We're gonna make it happen. We are definitely gonna make it happen.
Okay.
And it's gonna be some disappointed campers. Super chat from Drink More Water. Drink More Water said the top 5 cornerbacks. That's a good question. That's gonna be some.
He named some too.
That guy
He
in
said-
San Diego.
He said I got Jair Alexander, Marlon Humphrey, Tre'Davious White, Denzel Ward, and Stephon Gilmore. Jalen Ramsey is kind of overrated. Wow.
I won't go that far.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, I can't say that either.
The cornerback?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
corner.
Nah, he's not overrated.
I can't put Marlon Humphrey above Jalen.
Yeah, I couldn't put none of those guys. Jair and Stephon are the only two I could potentially put above
Correct.
Jalen.
I would say Stephon is
Stephon
kind of
that
over.
nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
I
the
think-
Pacers, right?
Yeah.
He played for the
He's
Pacers?
from
He's
Rock Hill,
nice.
South Carolina.
I think Stephon is
Yes, sir.
he's the one that's overrated to me.
Who?
Stephon
Why?
at this stage of his career.
Thank you,
Talking about
Nick.
the defensive player
Thank
of the
you,
year.
Nick.
I'm not talking about career wise. I'm just talking about this stage of career. I don't think he's top 5.
Didn't he win defensive player of the year last year?
Yeah, that's when they was playing against the Butcher, the Baker, and the Candlestick Maker. That season
They
was
played an
garbage.
NFL schedule.
They was look at that the teams they was playing. We talk about quality
An
wins.
NFL schedule.
Okay, so as long as you're in the NFL, that's all that matters. Even if you
Schedule
the
don't
Jets.
matter. Your opponents don't matter.
Correct.
You know
That's
who,
a lie.
who else
Correct.
should be on that list is Xavier Howard.
Yeah, he knows.
Oh,
From
out
the
of Miami?
Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins. Yeah.
And then I can't remember his first name, but last name King from the Chargers.
Yeah.
Oh,
he should be up there
yeah.
But here,
Is
but
he
here,
that good?
yeah, but here's the thing about cornerback, right? It's a little bit of nuance because King and Howard, they play more cover 3. Dolphins are cover 3 base. Now,
Yeah.
Howard does play a lot of man-to-man, and they
Desmond
ask him to
King.
take away
Desmond
the
King.
best guy. But base, they're a cover 3 guy. All of the other guys, they shadow the guy. It's kind of like the Richard Sherman, Revis debate, back in the day.
Oh, it was Reeves hands down.
Revis hands down because Revis took wherever you went.
Yeah,
That's
it was
why-
Reeves.
Or like when
Yeah.
they
And, and Richard Sherman just played his
side
game.
of the field.
You know what I'm saying? And he did it at the best of his ability, but what you're asking some of these corners to do isn't the same. So with that being said, to me, the reason why I can see why people say Jalen Ramsey is a bit overrated, he don't get the outside of tackles, he don't get the stats. But it's because he's so physical.
Mhm.
He's the most physical corner where I guarantee you, and I don't even know this number like that, but I guarantee you he has to be top 3 in deflections.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Either top 3 in deflections or they just don't throw that.
I was gonna say, I don't think they throw it to him.
They
Like
don't
that.
throw it
Remember that one
inside.
year that Richard Sherman, no one was throwing it to him and shit like
Mhm.
that. Even Aaron Rodgers didn't even throw his way that game. I'm surprised Josh Norman ain't on the list.
Ah, we got another-
OBJ done embarrassed that man.
You remember when they was hyping up that nigga like he was a defensive stopper?
Yeah.
I'm like, he went to Washington, got exposed.
You want to know the most overrated cornerback, in my opinion, ever. I see.
Nami Asiwa?
Yeah, that dude, the African dude.
Yeah.
Because in the Raiders, he looked like
Hey.
he would have.
Hey, off the field, he got Kerry Washington though,
Oh,
so he in the Hall of Fame for that.
That put it back up. Nice.
But when he went to Philly, it's like you paid how much for that?
I would even say shit right now. Darius Slay looking a little bit overrated.
He old though.
That contract, you getting that young money though.
Wait, hold on. Am I thinking of the right cornerback? I'm not sure. Who was on the Broncos? Is that him?
Nah, are you talking about I think I know who you're talking about. Fuck.
Yeah, but he's older. I'm probably
Yeah.
confusing him.
I think he went to Ohio State. I think he went something white or Kobe something. Ruby or something.
Yeah, I can't remember.
We got super chat from We Them Boys. Did the Bills made a smart move giving Allen $260 million over 6 years
Yes,
after
they
he
did.
only had one
Yes.
after he only had one good year
Yes.
in his third year?
You know why? Because you can't flub what he did. That like even if he takes a step back, that's okay because what he did you can build upon, and then he has physical tools that other people don't have. Cannon of an arm, a scrambler, big body, like all of that shit ain't going nowhere. So even if he regresses a little bit on the accuracy and some of the other things, you pay him that money because you can't just go draft that again.
I just want people to remember that playoff performance that he had, game on the line. He running down the field, and he threw the ball away on the fumble. Y'all remember that in the playoffs? Y'all don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
When he was running down the field, he tried to audible or something, not audible, but lateral the ball. How do y'all not remember? See, that's because the white man don't talk about that shit. I bet you that was Lamar Jackson that did that shit.
I was gonna say I'm more surprised that he got paid before Lamar Jackson got paid.
I'm gonna find it.
Well, not really with that, because
That's Wham Newton.
yeah,
Y'all better respect that, man.
The style of play, and then
I'm just saying, but he's an MVP. Like you would think, like none of the niggas that we've talked about, as far as the young niggas, have won an MVP.
But he's a unicorn in a sense that the league would probably, and this is not how I think, but this is how the league I think would think. He's relying a lot on athletic ability for his success right now.
Josh Allen, ain't? Or you saying
Josh Allen?
He's a better thrower of the ball. Who's a better thrower of the ball, Lamar or Josh?
I'll give you that for now. Yeah.
So then when you apply that logic and think, okay, 7 years from now,
When them legs gone,
who's going to be a more successful quarterback in the league? Josh has already proven I could throw for 350 and beat you, or I could run for $120 and
How do
beat
y'all
you.
not remember this shit? This with the game on the line. How do y'all not remember this shit?
when was that?
In the playoffs.
That was they ended up beating them though. That's why nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
Bro, it's the game's on the line, Nick. They're down 3. It's a minute left in the game. He had a nice run. And he threw the man. Y'all.
That's because it was a white man.
But they didn't lose possession, did they?
Because the white man can.
They didn't lose possession.
Yeah, it went out of bounds. But the thing about it is,
See, they're
in
making
the
excuses for him.
the
That was Lamar Jackson, or y'all be killing him right now.
I don't like Josh Allen, but the team evidently respects him too. So you got to take that into consideration too. The leadership ability of him and the team believed in him to fight for that man. So that's probably why they gave him that money. I ain't mad at it, but I don't think I think he's a little overrated. I think so. I think this
year we'll figure it out this year.
Yeah,
Especially with a 17-game season. He gonna have a lot of chance to prove himself.
Yeah, because look, I think it's close to 20 percentage points that he increases accuracy. That's never been done before. Like that type of increase is not. That's like saying, goddamn. Let me see who's the best. That's like saying Lonzo Ball came into the league shooting 20% from 3, all of a sudden the man shooting 62%. And he the best damn. Like that's the type of astronomical jump he took. So that's what I'm saying. I'm throwing it out there. If he regresses a little bit in the accuracy department, you got to live with that because of so many other things, so many other factors he brings to the table. So to me, it's not a dumb pickup or move to pay him right now. The Lamar Jackson thing in terms of getting paid before. Here's the thing. In football, I'd rather be the last one paid. You know why? That's gonna be the highest one paid.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm Lamar and I would have got paid first, guess what happens when Josh is talking? Oh, I want to make more than Lamar.
You don't believe in Josh Allen?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
At all?
No. I think he's a decent quarterback, but I don't think he's what he played last year. I think last year was more similar to how Baker Mayfield was. I think both of them played above their levels of where they're gonna be. I think they're both gonna be a little bit less than where they are.
I won't put him on the Baker Mayfield.
No, not on that level. I'm just saying they both were above.
Just saying like that's a
like Baker's here, he's here.
That's not his
But they both
average.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's not Baker.
I'll say I want to be with you, but I want to see this year. Like I want to see what you do after you get paid, after you have expectations. You were a game away from the AFC title game. Let's see, or was it the AFC title game that he got to?
Yeah,
it was. He was a game away from the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens this year.
Oh, well, that would mean, you know.
Not to say he's gonna get to a Super Bowl. I'm just saying, can you at least get
He
to
might
that?
not even get back to the championship game.
Really?
Yeah, he might not get back to
Football
the
is
championship
weird like
game.
that.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah,
you know
got-
that.
I'm just saying, Patty got back to back-to-back Super Bowls.
Pat Mahomes on the whole.
Pick another quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Exclude him.
they be
What
trying to
happened?
get him up there.
How many
They
times
trying to
Phillip Rivers go? Then he went 2 or 3 times
Yeah,
to the
2 or 3
champ?
times.
Yeah.
With the Chargers.
Who's another guy that went once and never got back? I'm trying to think of a guy that we thought would go back like that. But anyway, it don't even
Cam.
matter. Cam.
Yeah.
But I think when you look at that Buffalo Bills roster, the way that they're built in that division, outside of
Miami. That's it.
No, my isn't Miami AFC South?
No, they
Miami's
East.
AFC East.
They just got the Bills, the Pats,
Buffalo, yeah,
and
Yeah.
Patriots.
Miami right now is the only real contender in the way.
And
The
they-
Jets, them niggas 4 or 5 years away.
Who's a quarterback you young quarterback, Sheldon, you think is actually good?
What you mean in the league now or these rookies?
Yeah, in the league now. Maybe first 3 to 5 years.
Let me look at
Because you don't like Herbert.
He don't like anybody.
No, I love Herbert. Remember, I was the one that talked about.
No, he likes Herbert.
He likes Herbert.
Yeah, he
That's
like
it.
Herbert. So that's one. I
Sheldon
guess.
don't like anybody.
No, I do.
He don't like any of these young guys. That's why I'm asking.
What
No,
was
no,
the-
no, I like him.
What was the argument? Because I remember.
I
this
didn't like
argument.
Burrow.
He don't like.
Yeah,
he don't like
yeah,
Burrow.
yeah,
He don't like
yeah,
Burrow.
He don't like Burrow. He
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like Allen. He don't like Baker
I
Mayfield.
like Burrow more than Herbert.
You know what it was with me, and I always said this. Like I said, I thought those white quarterbacks were overrated. I felt like the white quarterbacks in those years, because every year you had a black quarterback that was better in college than those guys. Baker
No, I'm
Mayfield,
with you.
You like
100%.
Kyler?
Better than Burrow that year.
better than Burrow too. Well, not better than Burrow.
Oh, not better than
That's, I
Burrow.
was about to say.
Not that year. But I'm just saying like that overall Burrow
Burrow's
didn't
that
start
guy.
in certain places.
What
He had a
did
great senior season.
have you seen what the beat writers have said?
He's
They said-
shaking. He's jacked up right now.
They say mentally he's not there.
It's
Yeah,
that
I wasn't
leg.
gonna say
Yep.
nothing about him.
They said that there was one play where there was a little bit of a push right up the middle, and he lifted his leg. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he's scared.
Well, I can't really
he's
blame him for that
mental right
shit. That
Yeah.
Cincinnati
So-
offensive
and-
line.
and they're saying that potentially he can get over it. Obviously, he's just coming right back, but they say it don't look good.
It doesn't look good, and
don't look
it's enough for them to have
Damn,
mentioned it. They've
man.
written about it multiple times
Yeah.
at this point. I wasn't gonna say nothing about it because I understand how that go.
Oh yeah,
He can-
100%.
It can always
But
shake
honestly-
it, or he could
Yeah,
never be.
Honestly,
the
I'd rather him maybe sit out a few games. We ain't gonna do shit this year.
Yeah,
I'd rather him sit out a few games, get more comfortable, get a little bit
And,
healthier.
just like Alex Smith said when he came back from that broken leg, like once you get hit that one time and you're like, okay, everything's good, everything's in fucking place, let me check my shit and it's good. I think that's what's gonna have to happen to Burrow. He's gonna have to get hit. He's gonna have to play real life speed and get that hit and be like, okay, everything's good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a plant and-
You find your quarterbacks?
He gonna have to get his head knocked off. Okay, let me tell you from the teams. Miami, I think that Tua's gonna be.
I
I think
see.
Tua's gonna be a decent quarterback.
decent. Hold on,
He said decent. I listen to the words.
But have you seen what he's been doing in summer camp and OTAs and all that shit? Here's the
I
thing.
think we did talk about it though. I'm happy for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tua,
Somebody said he was doing good.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Tua,
good.
I think, will be one of those quarterbacks that's serviceable enough that if the team is good enough around it,
He's
won't
gonna
lose
win.
you the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
All
saying? But like superstar, nah.
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute, Shelton. Hold on.
What just hit you?
You think Tua's gonna be good, and
I
he
think
didn't
he'll
do
be
shit last year?
Right. I think that.
But guys that did better than him, you shit on?
Yeah. I think he's gonna be better. That's my projection.
Hey,
He's projected.
Am I the only one that's confused about
I
that?
heard. Hey, this has been the nigga. I'm used to him.
So
now.
that
You
means
talking about the
coming
Josh
off-
Allen as an example? You mean Josh?
No, he's talking about.
Pick one, B.
Yeah.
Oh.
I said Josh Allen was not going to be as good as he was. I said I thought he was
He
overrated.
picked a guy that has not proven anything on the field. But go ahead, continue, my brother.
Yeah, I think that he's going to be fine once he's getting acclimated back from this injury. He's getting used to the NFL.
I got you.
He said he didn't study enough.
Okay.
He said it. So I think that once he does, he got a chip on his shoulder, I would think, because they've been trying to trade him. So I think he's going to have a better year. I think
So a
he's gonna
nigga
be
going
solid.
through all that, you believe in him. A
Yeah.
team that's about to give up on him, who was a top 5 pick, a nigga who hurt, a nigga who said he didn't study, and a nigga who ain't. I'm like, all right.
I got a
But
good
Joe
feeling
Burrow a
about it.
bust.
I love
John,
Lamar.
you don't believe in Josh Allen or Baker Mayfield.
No,
But
I love,
that nigga.
yo, I love
Who
Lamar.
next?
I love Lamar. I think that Burrow is in trouble. I never really liked Baker at all. Other than when OBJ went out, it helped him a lot. That
It
that
took
was
pressure off.
That's the one
Yeah.
thing. That's the one thing. Conversation we probably need to talk about. OBJ.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask y'all that question. I saw it on TV today. I thought it was an awesome question. I want to ask y'all about that, and I'll ask y'all in a second. But who
Hold on,
else?
we gotta get to these super chats
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's another one. I was about to get to it right now. I think Sunshine's going to be good.
Yep.
Mm.
I do too.
Sunshine's going to be a really
That's
good
who
Have you seen some of the video?
Mhm.
Man, hey,
I want to watch Sunshine this year because I'm curious to see how he is.
okay. Remember when Andrew Luck first got into the league, and I watched that first preseason game, and I called your ass. I saw 3 throws. Sunshine gonna be all right. He gonna be all right.
You go to Bleacher Report.
Yep.
Hey,
So
Trevor
you
Lawrence
was sold off of that.
Trevor Lawrence is the
Lawrence
guy.
He's
He's the guy.
And the team is believing in him. So once again, that's what's huge to me.
They ain't got
Watching
shit
how
else to
players
believe in. What the fuck?
respond.
This shit. What the fuck?
James Robinson's a good running back, and then they got players. But I think they're gonna be all right. James Robinson was tough.
He was, but we didn't find out until he started last year.
Right.
I picked him up early.
James Robinson is that other guy that was in Pittsburgh that everybody liked.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Ant-Man 27. He said Ravens need a trade for OBJ. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Because even though that the Ravens have upgraded their wide receiving core,
Cleveland's not gonna.
I'm not scared of it.
Cleveland's not gonna give him up to an in division rival.
Bro, the damn Kansas City Chiefs or the Ravens traded 1 or 2 linemen to the Kansas
but that's
City
not the
Chiefs.
same division.
It's still in the. You still gotta see. You gotta beat them to get to the Super Bowl.
We got a super chat from Chill Vibes 24. Shout out to you.
What up, bro?
What team and players are y'all paying the most attention to in the NFL this season? Also, don't be surprised of the Seahawks and Pete Carroll mutually parting ways if the Seahawks choke again.
I can see that.
That's the toughest division in football, and they don't have the best roster.
No, they don't.
Oh, and we got to talk about this taunting thing too, and the NBA rule change as well.
Rule change, yep.
But as far
go ahead, people, because I got to think.
What team and players are y'all paying attention to this season?
I'm looking at the rookies, the high profile rookies this year. I want to see Kyle Pitts. Was he worth the draft stock?
I'm gonna tell you that right now. No,
You don't think so?
Nope.
not for that. Well, I would say he's not for that team.
I never thought so. With those quarterbacks on the board, you need a quarterback.
I just don't think I don't think a tight end is top 5 worthy, regardless of how great you are.
But it's also how Atlanta utilizes him. They move him around in motion, put him out at wide receiver to take advantage of certain things. Okay, maybe, but I'm looking to see if Kyle Pitts was worth the draft stock. I'm looking at the Dolphins overall because if they don't take that jump forward, you got to get rid of Tua. It's only 2 years in, but the team is too ready-made. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go get Desean Watson. You got to go get a quarterback that can win you it. Because the way, to me, if you look at top to bottom, to me, the Dolphins are the best constructed team in the NFL.
Really, top to bottom.
He's talking about coach.
GM to the last guy on the damn
guy.
roster, bro. That is the best team in the NFL to me.
Better than Kansas City?
Yes. They're deeper than Kansas City. Their defense is way
Dolphins,
better than
you said?
Kansas City.
He said the Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You don't think the defense is
Even
better?
I'll even say the 49ers with Trey Lance.
Okay.
Would you play with him on Madden?
The Dolphins?
Would you pick him?
I would.
He always played with the Dolphins.
But I
Yeah,
would
with his
get rid
own
of Tua.
personal franchise. Though.
Yeah. Against people, yeah, because I would probably.
I'm talking about that. Would you start
He
your
lying
franchise
now.
if you
Yo,
start
he say,
franchise?
hey, you ain't picking them niggas at all.
Come see me in the AFC East when we restart this shit then. But no, the 49ers, I think that their top talent is definitely like the 22 starters are better than the Dolphins' 22 starters. But to me, I'm talking about
You talking about depth and all that?
depth and all that.
I don't.
I think, bro.
That's a good question to ask, though. But
like, did you just see who the Dolphins drafted? Like Javon Holland? Like that's the Minka Fitzpatrick replacement. Mark my words, he's gonna be one of the best safeties in the NFL, bro. Like the Dolphins, to me, and I don't want to harp on them, but I'm looking at the Trey Lance situation. I'm looking at the Dolphins. I'm looking at Justin Fields.
Who's their starting running back?
Who?
The Dolphins.
That's a damn good question.
That's why I say no, because they got running backs, but they.
you talking about Drake? Is he there?
Nah,
Drake is
he
gone.
got traded like 2
He's in
years ago.
Arizona, right?
No, he's not even in Arizona anymore.
Where is he?
Drake is in
Where-
L.A.
Who the? Damn, I don't even know. I don't know who the Dolphins
He
got.
was with the Vegas with the Raiders.
With the
I don't know who the Dolphins
Why
got.
he's with the Raiders? I don't see. That's what I'm saying. They got Gaskin. They got a couple of backs. What's the dude name?
Is it
Breed from San Francisco.
Oh,
Breida or
yeah,
something
Matt
like
Breida.
that.
Yeah.
So they really don't have a running game. That's the problem with San Francisco. Is they got a decent roster. It's just they have holes.
So what are your teams?
What
Did you watch
Did you look at
no
that? Yeah.
Well, no, players first off is the Desean Watson situation. That's huge. I want to see what's going to happen with that.
That's a good
Where
one.
he's going to end up. Are they going to trade him? You know, what's going to happen with that? That's huge to follow. Because Desean Watson, honestly, is probably like in the top 5 quarterbacks. He may be, 4th, I would think. So I really want to. He's huge. That's a huge situation. and it's really, it's career defining. So I really want to see how it's going to impact his career.
He might not even play this. Well, we'll see how that happens.
He might not. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going to happen. I know he's not going on the preseason road games. This road trip he's not going on. I want to see Dallas. I want to see what Dallas is going to look like because I want to see what
Dak.
I want to see what Dak can do. I just really want to see his leg and see what it's about and see what Zeke going to do. See if Zeke can bounce back.
Now, have you seen Zeke physically?
Yeah, he looked great. He looked great. So that's why I want to see this team. I really want to see if they can get over the hump at this point, and not to to win it. I just want to see the two young stars in the backfield and see if they can carry this team further than they have. That's really all I want to see.
What about you, Nick?
As far as players, it's Justin Fields. So Justin Fields / Chicago. I want to see Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, see what happens because it's basically like their quote unquote last dance. With as far as his career with Green Bay, and of course I want to see how this Joe Burrow thing plays out with Cincinnati. So those are the top three.
I'm worried for Joe, but worried right now, but not overall.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him as a player. It's just that injury was just like that was just some Cincinnati luck, honestly.
It was.
Now I'm worried about him as a player, and
I know, nigga, you ain't gotta explain shit.
Not
You said all this shit last year.
Not for the reason you think, though. What I'm saying that for is because of the injury and because of the offensive line they got, that's gonna be scary. Because them boys gonna be coming. They're gonna be coming.
It's just that he's in the AFC North. Like you got the Steelers with TJ Watt, you got the Ravens, and then you got the Browns with Myles Garrett and all these boys. It's like he gonna be lifting that leg up a lot.
Yeah, because that line can't protect him. They horrible and they didn't address it like they should have.
Well, I don't mind the pick though. As far of Chase, I don't mind the pick.
Well, I don't mind it either. But this offseason and shit, even trade deadline. They gotta address the O-line.
No, they will. They will.
They
will.
have to.
There wasn't
at this point.
Yeah.
Even a stellar defense doesn't get you over the hump. You got to get you two bona fide, legit Pro Bowl type O-linemen, one serviceable one, and two good starters.
And that's why I was like, this year's draft class was like mostly about wide receivers, and I feel like it wasn't really about offensive line. There's only like a couple really. So, like, I'm hoping next year will be a better crop. And then, obviously, we're going to be shitty this year. So, we'll have a high draft pick. What about you? B, you watching football this year?
I mean, whatever the Lions doing, I'll be looking.
That's going to be interesting, though, B.
With golf.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting year.
And with new coaching, that damn coach is something else, boy. He's a character.
What about you, Cam?
I want to see a mac and cheese take Cam's spot.
Damn, that's messed up, Ken.
He gonna take his spot, bro. I think he's gonna take his spot.
Over and under week 6.
That's exactly the week I was gonna say.
Week 6?
Yeah.
Week 6.
Over.
I say under.
Really?
It's a 17-week season, bro.
I think right at week 7 they make the change.
I think again, if Cam is not.
Yeah,
it's
that's
the week after the bye week.
If Cam isn't at least in the first 6 games, if he's not 4-2, something like that,
right?
Because I think 500 ain't gonna cut it for Belichick.
Of course, Sunshine. I want to see what Tennessee does.
Oh, with Julio?
Yeah, man. Like,
you still think they're gonna be a run-heavy team with Julio?
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's a good setup.
You know why? I love that word. Can set up. There's no way that you have Derrick Henry on the field and there's not 9 men in that box. Do you see how he tossed grown like NFL players?
Speaking of Josh Norman, still in the ground.
He just tossed them. So you have to load the box. So that means A.J. Brown and Julio. That's one-on-one all day. And I know Julio's older, but you still can't guard Julio one-on-one.
And A.J. Brown is a dog too.
He's a dog too. So to me, Mike Vrabel can't get too ahead of himself and get too pass happy. It got to be 60-40, run heavy. It's still got to be that. But what Ryan Tannehill has to do, he got to be closer to the 70 percentile in terms of completion.
Yes, sir.
And he has to be judicious. He got to be like, 14 out of 17 throws for 225 and 2 touchdowns. That's what if Ryan Tannehill can do that, and that beast back there gets you whatever he gets you, That's going to be extremely difficult to beat.
Oh yeah, I forgot also
1,500 yards. Go ahead.
I forgot another team I'm looking at, the man, the myth, the legend, Danny Dimes. Hey, he gonna have a breakout year this year. What? Him and Saquon, they gonna run. They gonna.
He was just on the bottom of a pile.
Don't.
Oh, did you see the dude that retired after that?
After that fight,
Bro, he got signed that Saturday. The fight happened and he retired.
Oh wow!
Wow.
That's what we do. Hey, you gotta be a grown ass man to play with the G-men, all right?
I couldn't even tell you the name of the fucking player, but I saw that shit. I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy.
We got some more super chat.
Yeah,
we do. Oh, you got it.
Well, the last Onyx. Shout out to you, man. He says, "Where does Big Ben rank all time?"
Big Ben is top 10.
Shit, yeah, top 10 of what?
QB all time? No.
Motorcycles.
Big Ben ain't top 10 to you.
Nah.
He might be in that 15 to 20
Top
range.
15 to 20.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you
he
that.
might be in that 15
Yeah.
to 20 range.
I'll give you
I wouldn't say.
I'll just say he's top 25.
Y'all
Yeah.
think you're gonna have a good year this year?
No.
Nah.
At this point, it doesn't matter what Ben does. Like, it's not going to hurt him. No.
Haskins gonna take his job.
I won't.
wow.
I want to, but they're gonna give it to the.
Nowhere near.
Give it to who?
They'll give Mason and Rudolph.
No. That redhead done.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna follow him. But yeah, I think top 25 is good. Now he may be top 5, not top 10 in
How
Pittsburgh.
many chips?
2.
2?
1. Well, technically he earned 1, but he got 2.
Yeah. Yeah, top 20.
Yeah, he got 2, man.
Top 20. He's definitely top 20.
He's 7.
And he got the numbers to support it.
He got the numbers.
The longevity. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Yeah.
In the year that you're talking about that he earned it, bro. Do you remember y'all was at my crib when I had that Super Bowl party?
Mm.
Nigga, that throw the goddamn AB in that corner, bro.
No, that was Centennial
Centennial
Holmes.
Holmes.
Oh, San Antonio, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like, bro.
and that's
I was
the one.
pulling for the Cardinals that year
I was-
too.
I was because I wanted Larry to
That
get it.
shit.
I wanted, bro. Larry, they
bro.
had it. Didn't he have the touchdown before
Yeah,
that?
the slant go.
Yeah, I wanted Larry Fitzgerald to get a ring too.
Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin hurt.
He was. He couldn't even get a.
Mike Tomlin was the coach.
He couldn't even get a ring with Phoenix.
That's why I was stealing.
I wasn't
Just
mad
for
at
that
it, but I really wanted
Black head coach win the Super Bowl at that time. That meant
I know.
a lot. At that
It
time,
did.
Because all we had was Tony Dungy, right?
yeah, and that should have catapulted us to. Well, Lovie Smith was around at that time too, wasn't he? It should have catapulted
Yeah.
more black coaches into the coaching ranks, but it didn't.
But I also agree with what is that Nation? He says top 20 for now because obviously we're
That's why I put him in the top 20.
Oh, yeah,
well, top
Yeah.
20 for now because the Lamar Jacksons, if the career trajectory still goes that way,
Patty,
Mahomes,
yeah.
There's gonna be guys that's gonna move
Yeah,
him
they're
down.
gonna bump him down.
Yeah, so top 20 for now, but 25 is safe for his entire.
I need to go
career.
back and look, man, because I need to
Yeah,
see.
that there was a second part to that other question about the teams and stuff. The Pete Carroll and Seattle situation.
Oh
Do
yeah.
y'all think that Pete Carroll's on the if they don't get at least to the second round of the playoff divisional round,
Mhm.
is he on the chopping block?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
You know why?
Yep.
Because Russell Wilson isn't as old as Tom Brady, and you're gonna pick the star QB over the star head coach.
So
in
Russell's
this
complaining
situation.
about Pete Carroll?
He's been complaining ever since.
Just about
Ever since Sierra said she want to go to New York,
Well,
he been complaining.
just about having say so and
that too, but just look at the play call. You have arguably one of the best passers in the NFL, and you're a 60-40 run team.
Hold on, I will say I'll push back.
60-40 at the wrong time.
I'll push back a little bit because when they said let Russ cook and he was
Right.
throwing that shit, he was throwing picks too, and he lost to the Cowboys.
No, I feel all of that, but also get him an offensive coordinator that understands.
That is true.
You know
That
what
is
I'm saying? Because if your offensive coordinator is a run first guy, and then he's like, oh, we're gonna let Russ cook. What type of plays he calling?
I just think there's a good balance that they have.
Who?
With Seattle. I'm not saying that they should keep the offense the way it is, but I'm saying they were leaning too hard on both sides. There was too run heavy, then they went too pass heavy. There's a good balance
Yeah,
there.
they need to find a balance, and they also, as much as I love Pete Carroll, think about the offensive draft picks versus the defensive draft picks.
Mhm.
A lot like Belichick, where he only knows how to draft a certain thing, and it's exposing Russell Wilson. Matter of fact, I'll go as far as to say is Pete Carroll wouldn't have the status he has in the NFL right now if it wasn't for Russell
Correct.
Wilson.
That is
If it
true.
wasn't for Marshawn Lynch.
And him too.
that too.
And him too for that year or 2 years. But the
But the
reason,
current status he
the
has.
current status,
I saw a
Russell
couple of
Wilson is what elevated Pete Carroll. And because Pete Carroll is older now and Russell Wilson's still in his prime, you gotta let the head coach go. Gotta let him go. Gotta let him go.
I think we
somebody gotta
misremembering
go.
that.
Huh?
I think we misremembering how this all went down. Pete Carroll earned his reputation off that defense, the
He
Legion of
did.
Boom, and Marshawn Lynch.
100%. And that's why I said, look at how he's drafted one side of the ball. Tell me a running back, wide receiver outside of DK, or O lineman that has been prominent, that is still there.
Mm-hmm.
He
But it was less
there.
about Russell Wilson, though.
Early on, 100%. So that's why I'm saying that early on, it's just like Ben, right? Like that defense and goddamn who's the defensive coordinator? Dick LeBeau, the steel curtain, all of that type of shit led to Ben Roethlisberger just being there and just not fucking it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, they won because of Ben. The same way with Russell Wilson, that they are winning and they are a viable franchise because of Russell Wilson.
How far have they gotten since that transition? Since that transfer of power? From the defense running game to Russell Wilson.
I understand that, but you know what? But this is also why I say it's an indictment on Pete Carroll.
I got you.
He hasn't replaced the Legion of Boom. He still has Bobby Wagner.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, over the time, we have seen it's less and less about Pete Carroll and more about Russell Wilson.
I just the only thing I'll say is like for a quarterback to be that talented, you have to. There's something weird going on because he's a top 5 quarterback, yet they keep getting knocked out first, even second round.
In the NFL, right? It's a copycat league, and there's always examples of how things should be done. In the Super Bowl, we saw Pat Mahomes with a fucked up foot run for his life because all his linemen were hurt. And what did they do this year?
Solidify that line.
They went and got him 2 Pro Bowl linemen and solidified the rest of the line.
And drafted the offensive lineman too.
And drafted, right? How in the hell, in all of this time that you have Russell Wilson, you don't have a prominent lineman?
Well, they did trade.
I'm not
trade
saying a whole line. I'm just saying give him 1 or 2 guys.
They did trade for Dwayne Brown from Houston. They gave some picks for that. I'm just saying they did something. I get what you're saying. I agree with that. You read another one?
Oh yeah. Super chat from Arturo Stover. Arturo, what's happening?
What up, Stover?
Dude,
what are your current thoughts on the Indianapolis Colts with the injuries to Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson? That's a key storyline in the AFC to me.
Damn, Quentin Nelson got injured too?
They same injury. Same injury. They both out.
Damn.
Five.
I know Wentz got injured.
I won't say it's a key storyline for the AFC. I just think it's a key storyline for Carson Wentz's career.
No, I think it's a key story for the AFC, the AFC, because arguably the Colts have the best O-line in the game. And they have enough weaponry. The defense is
they got
good.
a tough defense. Oh my goodness.
If you're talking about top to bottom, outside of quarterback, yes.
Colts too. Colts are very deep.
Yes.
And with a quote unquote quarterback, this team thought that they could potentially win a Super Bowl or compete. So now that puts them back. And I think that you have to look at alternates at the quarterback position. Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying? I think you really have to, because Carson Wentz is an experiment. I understand Frank Reich is there, and
that's an expensive experiment.
It is an expensive one.
But it's that shit not guaranteed. Cut the laws. Let him go.
And it's so crazy because they wouldn't bring in another quarterback of a strong stature because they said it would mess with Carson Wentz's head.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they didn't bring in a quarterback. They signed Brett Hundley or something like that, but they wouldn't sign another top quarterback.
So is it about the team or the quarterback? Because at this point,
should be about the team.
At this point, the Colts don't have that much time to be just waiting on Carson Wentz to feel good and get healthy. Because that roster, like you said, somebody's going to have to get paid. I know Darius Leonard going to have to get paid.
He just did.
Oh, he did?
Yes, sir. He just did.
And you're not gonna be able to keep everybody.
Hell no. And that defense is like top 8, if not top 5, when healthy.
Yep.
So
Darius Leonard just got. He's the highest paid middle linebacker.
How did Quentin Nelson have the same damn injury?
He was bunking with Carson Wentz.
The same foot injury,
Yep.
exact same injury.
The same exact one.
What's going on with that medical staff?
Well,
It's only them. Yeah.
Wentz's joint has been lingering since high school.
5 year 98.5.
Huh.
But Quentin Nelson, I don't know how, or
It's just weird, man.
it is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Losing Quentin Nelson, like, you can bring in whatever quarterback you want. That's a big loss.
He's arguably the best offensive lineman in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys. And I don't know if y'all saw what he said regarding the injury. He said, the doctors told him 5 to 12 weeks, and he said he's aiming for 5 weeks.
That's what
Quentin Nelson said.
That's what Quentin.
That's a stupid ass timeline. 5 to 12 weeks.
Yeah, it's either this season or next.
Well, it always depends on how your bones heal, bro. Like everybody don't heal the same.
Clearly he hasn't since high school. So I'll lean towards the 12. I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
he's talking about Quentin.
Oh, he's talking about Quentin. Oh yeah, Quentin.
Yeah, Quentin Nelson says that he's coming back probably.
Okay.
Basically is what he's saying.
Shit, he may sit out. I was like, depending on what the quarterback look. Yeah, depending on the quarterback look like.
But O lineman and D lineman, they different, bro. You got to be different. Think about it. For 60 plays, you banging up against another 300-pound man.
That's what I was gonna say. But my problem with that though is he's a 330-pound man with a foot injury.
Yeah, I know.
Let's take our time and get back healthy.
I agree.
So we ain't got we need you long haul.
It's unfortunate. I wanted to see what they did.
I did too, right away.
I did just so I could shit on Carson Wentz, but I don't know. I think that as long as Patty's in the AFC, I don't care about it. It's Patty Lamar. To me, it's Patty Lamar.
We got another super chat from Caleb McCoy. Caleb McCoy said Heisman QBs don't make in the league. Burrow's done.
Burrow's gonna change that.
Damn.
Now he's hot stepping.
Well, here's the thing:
didn't Lamar win the Heisman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did, and he got an MVP. So, but I think if Burrow if the Cincinnati Bengals could get him a decent O line, they'll be fine.
Yeah, they need to do it before his brain is gone.
I agree.
Because once your head is out of that game, I don't think it's recovery from that. You can't recover from it.
And
it depends on how far you go.
I saw Zach Wilson was struggling too.
Oh,
he
really?
took a while to sign this rookie
I'm
deal
not
too.
surprised.
The Jets was like, "Damn nigga, you gonna sign this shit or not? We gotta play a game in a few weeks."
Mm-hmm.
They he hyped up. He was hyped up anyway.
You see, Manny ain't never talked about. He ain't talked about the Jets.
Not at all.
Man, he hasn't said anything about the Jets. Damn.
Yeah. He went from
Should have killed
frying pan to the fire.
How's Sammy doing in Carolina, bro?
Who? You see, he ain't talking about him. Who?
Your starting quarterback,
Sammy.
PJ Walker. Man, I be looking at that stuff every day, and I just be shaking my head like they'll say, "Oh, he made a nice throw."
You thinking about Justin Fields too?
Yeah, I do all the time. Every time I watch,
that's crazy that he got picked 11th,
and I want him to eat him up. And it's bigger than my team. It's big. It's for the league. I want him to tear the league apart so he can show these dudes, so they can start showing these black quarterbacks respect.
he is this year's Desean Watson.
I pray he is. I pray he stays healthy and upright. Improve.
How's he doing in camp? I saw that one throw, but what else is he doing?
Oh no, he good.
He look good. The only thing with those guys, same thing with old boy in San Fran. They're not listed as starters.
Mm-hmm.
So
Trey
it's
Lance,
saying that Trey Lance, same thing. Well, I saw somewhere, I don't know if y'all saw it, but they were saying that they had a dual quarterback situation in San Francisco. They're gonna try to run. So both.
You know what that means? That means Trey Lance about to start by week 6.
Yeah. So they saying that basically like Colin Kaepernick and Alex Smith, where they have a Trey Lance package of options and utilizing his physicality and legs.
I like that.
But he's also been taking reps with the first team.
Yeah.
And there's 2 people in the NFL that if they tell me that quarterback is the guy, I believe it. I don't even have to see it from my own eyes. The first one is Kansas City. Who they Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
Them 2 guys say, hey, this guy can play. I believe it.
Kyle Shanahan didn't even have to say shit. This nigga traded up in the fucking draft
to get
after
him.
having a QB that went to the Super Bowl 2-3 years ago.
Right.
Trey Lance,
and was one throw away from winning it.
You can't let talent like that get away.
Trey Lance is going to start this season. They are going to trade Jimmy G, and the damn San Francisco 49ers are going to be the most formidable team in the NFL. And it's going to cost Pete Carroll his job.
That's crazy.
Damn, you just said a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Denver winning the championship in 5 years.
But when you got 2 quarterbacks, you ain't got no quarterback. So they need to pick one.
Nah, they got theirs. They just trying to ease Jimmy G down. That's all it is.
Yeah, they need
Damn,
to
Jimmy G got paid all that money just to fuck a porn star. Like,
that's it. I don't want it to be like that special package stuff because I don't want to be like Taysom Hill when he put in that box. I want.
He won't be.
Don't
look at it.
I look at it like it's Lamar with Joe Flacco. Certain packages, and it depends on if Trey Lance is out there at all during the third down situation. Oh, he the starter. You see a little package.
Hey, look. All it's gonna take is for a motherfucker. I'll put it to you like this: the beat writers are saying Mahomes 2.0. They say he's doing shit in camp that not many people can do.
Yeah.
And the moment that he throw one, they put him out there and he throws something. It's a wrap for Jimmy.
Once the fans see it, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
So Zach Wilson doing what now? Because
and Robert Saleh he set him up nice though. He's saying you're gonna get worse before it gets better. So he's setting the media up.
Mm-hmm.
No, Ken.
Wow.
You want to yell about some white QB doing some shit. No one ever questioned why Zach Wilson was the number 2 overall pick.
That's what I'm saying.
No one questioned that. That was already
because they hyped him up.
that was solidified like in 2019 or some shit. Like he the number 2 pick. And we still haven't seen shit.
We ain't even heard about him. I forgot he was even drafted.
Everybody did. They was like,
I forgot about Zach Wilson, bro.
Number 2.
Number 2. And it's gonna show, and I can't wait. Like I said, I can't wait to see it play out.
But even with all that being said about the Jets, I do like the Jets draft overall. I like how they.
I like their head coach. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the coach.
I like the head coach. I like the fact that they address O-line. Like they addressed a lot of holes that they had because the Jets is one of those franchises again devoid of talent. It's like, what the hell you been doing for the last 7 years, But overall, I like what they've done.
We got a couple super chats from Tracy G. Tracy G, what's happening? What's happening? Tracy G said, "What about LiAngelo? He been doing good in summer league."
Is that a real super chat?
Yeah, it is. He skipped over another one just to say that one.
Nah, that was it. That was the one.
Hey.
No, like I said, I'm not sold on LiAngelo. I don't think.
I think I'm the only one at the table.
FIFO is the only one that I saw him play that first one, and he can stroke it, he can shoot the ball, but I just didn't see much by way of. Nothing told me he's an NBA rotation guy. I don't see.
When you can shoot the ball, you can get some minutes, or you can get paid. Ask Duncan Robinson. What else he do besides shoot the damn ball?
Yeah, facts.
We got a super chat from Kayla McCoy. Heisman. Oh, you did read that. My bad.
Didn't he have only one good game?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I saw that first one. I hadn't seen the others. I missed. If he had one yesterday, I missed it. We got another one from Tracy G. She said, "Will y'all be doing a review on Malice at the Palace doc on Netflix?" I think so.
Yeah, we should do it for first for second.
I was gonna definitely say it. See if we can do it as a collab. I think so.
Yeah, I watched it already.
I know. B probably done watched it twice by now.
B had a screening.
Yeah.
Super chat from Drink More Water. Top 5 rosters in the NFL.
The Chiefs, the Bucks.
Chiefs, Bucks, 49ers, Colts, Dolphins.
Cheeseburgers.
Okay, I agree with Chiefs, Bucks, 49ers. You still on that Dolphins thing, huh?
Yep.
That's the one I keep thinking about.
Over the Dolphins.
Yeah, give me Tennessee. Yep. Tennessee solid, bro.
Yes, sir.
Nah,
you got a running game and you got two beasts on the outside.
No,
defense is solid too.
You do, but I feel Mike Gesicki doesn't get enough love. I think he's gonna have another. He had a really good season last year, but I think this will be his breakout. Jalen Waddle. Who else they got on that outside? They drafted.
Jalen's from Kansas City.
We said the Chiefs.
The
Bucks.
Bucks got to be in there.
What was it?
Huh?
Why?
Super Bowl champion. Everybody.
He playing. What was the third one? We had a third one
the
too.
The Chiefs, the Bucks,
the 49ers,
the Niners.
Colts.
No, they got to go. The Chiefs, Bucks, 49ers.
I would say Colts too. It's just that
Titans. The Colts don't have a quarterback. So with no quarterback, even with Wentz, they don't have a quarterback. So the Titans and
I'm going Browns, man.
Yeah.
Browns 100%.
You the Browns got a quarterback?
Yeah, better than.
I'd rather take Baker today than Wentz today.
And they got two of the best running backs in the fucking league. Them running backs.
And that defense.
And that defense don't stop.
And then they added Jadavion on top of all of that. And then they redid their entire secondary. There's more talent there now. There's a lot of no names and young guys. But once they gel, bro, the Browns.
Burrow gonna get his ass.
Artio Stover with the super chat said, "Who's on the clock first in next year's NFL draft? It will be the New York Jets, my friend, or the Dolphins. I mean, not the Dolphins. The Lions.
Lions, yeah.
Nah, Lions ain't gonna finish that bad. Man.
Nah, they ain't gonna be that bad.
You also got Houston in that mix.
I was gonna say Houston.
But it's the Jets. I think it's the Jets.
Who's the quarterback for the Texans?
Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, Tannehill's not.
You said the Texans?
Good.
Texans. I'm sorry.
Good.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
I'm
I'll
thinking
take.
Titans.
You know, it's fine. How it work out for y'all B?
For the Lions?
No. What you think about what you saw? This is a 1-on-1 matchup.
Oh, you talking about this? Oh,
The summer league.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
K got to work on his pick and roll defense. He has some defensive gaps that was like you shouldn't have. That's 1-on-1. You shouldn't have made those.
I'm gonna say picking first overall next year is going to be Washington football team.
Wow.
Amazing defense.
Mhm.
They just not gonna be able to put up no points to actually beat teams. I don't see
Yeah, it
it.
depends on who's gonna be their starter. Even still that
You don't trust Fitzmagic?
Nah, because we know what happens after Fitzmagic comes Fitz tragic. So
So you think the Jets are gonna have a better season than Washington?
I think it's either gonna be the Jets or Washington.
I just don't trust that division.
Washington almost won they did win the division last year. Yeah.
They won't win it again.
Sure did.
They won't win it again.
Taylor Henneke.
Hey, he almost got Brady out of here.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, look. By default, look. So you really think that the NFC East is gonna be like that weak again?
No, they won't be that weak again.
They'll be
The
average.
Cowboys should win that
They should
division.
be out. Yeah.
Holiday is hurt. Did you see that?
The only team.
Why you always give me bad news,
I'm
man?
sorry.
The only team that I would say that Washington should compete with in that division is
Ain't
going to be
Philly.
the Eagles.
I ain't feeling. I think Jalen's gonna have a good year.
Jalen who?
Hurts.
He said Jalen.
Sucks too. We got a super chat from Devontae. This is a good one, Devontae. Pick one: Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, or Lamar for the next 5 years. Kyler.
Give me Lamar. I feel like people are underestimating
Kyler.
the fuck out of Lamar Jackson.
Kyler.
My only thing with Lamar is that Kyler's a better thrower right now.
He can
already.
sling that ball.
That's the only.
And
Go ahead.
and I was just gonna say, and he's quick enough to get them first downs too.
Yep.
So
I think where Lamar has like top end speed, where he could burn everybody and score. Kyler not going to do that, but Kyler's going to get that first down.
My
He'll
thing is
move
just
the chain.
he's a fucking MVP, and he's still I think he's underrated as far as his throwing ability. He just hasn't had a coach to really bring it out, because obviously the coach, the offensive coordinator is doing that same shit he did in San Francisco.
Amazing throwers are naturally amazing. Nobody had to bring it out of Aaron Rodgers. That cannon that God gave him.
I'm not saying he's an Aaron Rodgers thrower.
No. I understand that, but the thing is that that's a key. First of all, quarterback is predicated on throwing the ball, and if the best thing you do is not throw the ball, and you give me two or one other guy in the mix of those three that's already better at throwing the ball, I'm taking that guy.
Lamar Jackson will be done in about 3 to 4 years.
Man, don't say that. Come on, bro. This is a Pro Brother podcast. You over here saying that shit. You picking the two.
I'm picking Kyler Black.
Is he? Do we know that for sure? Because we all thought two was black.
Yeah, Tua did trick us.
That's why we kicked his ass out of the top 5.
But yeah, Kyler's just a better natural thrower of the ball.
Yeah.
Kyler can't even see over the damn offensive line.
He slang that thing and he get it.
Do you understand that Kyler was top 7 in completion percentage?
Okay, but in his division, in the next 5 years, what is he going to do in that division? Especially with Trey Lance now there. And you still got Russell.
We shall see.
And you still got, and now you got what's his name?
But you know what? The question isn't can
we're talking about success against these 3 quarterbacks.
I understand.
Who's going to have the most success?
But the question is not going to be Kyler. The question is going to be, can Arizona keep up with the San Francisco 49ers in terms of bringing in talent?
Mm-hmm.
Kyler going to do what Kyler got to do. It's going to be the rest of y'all motherfuckers to do y'all job.
Right. I agree with that.
I just think y'all underestimating Lamar.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be. I'm hoping
against these other two. Obviously, Baker Mayfield don't give a fuck about him, but against Kyler, like, we'll see.
Kyler nice.
That's crazy. MVP is getting disrespected like that.
Who is that? Tickle K. You see, they call you the Ku Klux Ken.
Martin Luther King, Ku Klux Klan.
Oh shit.
Monica over said Kendall Trump.
Now, I don't necessarily agree with Ken saying that Lamar's gonna be done in 3 to 4 years, but there's a caveat though. I could agree with you. It really depends on what Lamar Jackson looks like this year throwing the ball. It's really predicated on this year because this is the first time he has a legit wide receiving core. Not the best in the league, but definitely not the worst. It's way more than serviceable.
Yeah, he's solid right now.
He's super solid with a tight end. 2 tight ends still. So with a run game, if he throws the ball efficiently, effectively, with great decision making behind that, then he won't be done. But if he still looks the same and there's not a jump in the passing game, then I agree with
I don't think that's going to be the case this season. I don't know why. This is my, I guess, hot take for the season. I think Lamar's going to surprise a lot of people with what he do.
Top 5 in passing.
I ain't going to say all that. I'll say top 8. So, hey, as long as he give me that, I'm good. You don't need to.
You right, Noah. Lamar got to get past COVID first. COVID keep tackling.
Damn, I forgot. Damn, I forgot.
Caught it twice, didn't he?
Yeah, call him twice.
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn. All right. I'm gonna take that.
Kobe got more sacks than
he still. I still think I underrated him, but until I see what he looked like post COVID. Right. Yeah.
Chill Vibes 24 with the super chat. This one, B. I want you to answer this. Where do you rank Megatron on the all-time wide receiver list?
All-time wide receiver list, probably like. I mean, definitely. I would say definitely top 10, but I don't know like where in that 10 he would.
He's just somewhere in there.
Yeah, he's in that top 10 though. If someone's saying Megatron is top 10, I have no issue with that.
I agree.
Think he's top 10. Yeah.
I think he's like 7 and lower. Like he's in that 7 range.
So Jerry,
Randy,
T.O.
Michael Irvin,
T.O.
Michael Irvin, T.O.
Who else?
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald's in top 10.
Yeah.
Yes, he's top 10.
You could put him over Calvin. Longevity. This motherfucker's still catching balls like crazy.
Pause.
Any Isaac Bruce, Marvin Harrison, one of those guys.
Marvin.
I like
Marvin,
Isaac.
yeah.
I like
Marvin
Isaac
should be
Bruce
top
too.
10.
Yeah.
Isaac Bruce too. No, I'm talking about Isaac Bruce.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
about him.
Isaac Bruce is a step
Probably a
down.
system. You know,
Well, yeah.
It's like we named like
6 or 7.
Yeah, Mega's in there, bro.
Yeah,
he's top 10.
Yeah, I know he's top 10. I was just trying to think.
I'm trying to think. Do we have? Is there any others that's in the top 10? That's what I was just thinking about. Because we only got to 8 or 6.
Somebody said Julio.
I saw somebody say Julio too.
I don't think Julio's top 10.
I don't think he's top 10.
Nah.
I think he will be, or he can be by the end of his career.
He could have been.
Yeah, it's too. Well, he didn't score enough touchdowns in the red zone.
That's
what
his only issue is scoring. But in terms of, he averages the most yards per game ever.
Oh, Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he's top 10.
Really going top 10?
No,
he's top 10. Are you serious?
No,
he
was a top 10 talent
for a 3 to 4 year span. He was the best wide receiver.
He doesn't have a top 10 career.
Yeah,
Anybody
3 to 4
think of
years.
from the 90s and 80s?
That's what I was trying to think of.
That's what I'm saying. Who else?
We said Michael. I said Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, we
Man,
got
why
Jerry.
y'all bulls out? Tariq Hill finna go on that list the way he played.
No, that
You ain't putting AB, but you gonna put
No, I
Tariq?
say he's going to.
No,
I
He
didn't say
can't. No, he can't.
Tariq Hill.
Just because of Patty, maybe.
Tariq Hill.
100%.
It's not going to happen.
Tariq Hill
It's
can do it
possible,
all, man.
It's very possible. Do you see the numbers he put up?
This dude is video
quarterback?
game numbers.
Who the quarterback?
Okay. But at the end of the day, when they look at the damn record book, they'll be like, oh, well, yeah, he had Pat Mahomes. No, he disqualified.
He just run fast.
And
he run fast.
He became a better route runner though.
Has he?
He's becoming. Yeah.
ever since remember when Jalen Ramsey called him out and he said, oh, this guy that
He's a
went to
special
the Pro
Carter.
Bowl.
I forgot about Chris
He's not
Carter.
top 10.
I was gonna mention him.
bro.
I'm looking at it right
He
now.
ain't top 10.
I'm looking at it right receiver.
He top 15.
He got Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, T.O., Marvin Harrison, Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson, Isaac Bruce, Antonio Brown, Steve Largent, Lance Allworth, Chris Carter, Reggie Wayne, Tim Brown.
Reggie Wayne, yeah.
Tim Brown was nice.
Tim Brown, I forgot.
Don Hudson, Andre Johnson, Steve Smith.
Andre Johnson was a dog.
Nice.
I hate how
He's the most underrated
Steve
wide receiver
Smith.
ever.
Steve Smith, yeah.
Mike Irvin, Hines Ward, Terry Holt,
Hines
Andre
Ward.
Reed.
Torrey Holt is another underrated guy.
Yeah.
Torrey Holt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
get that.
Calvin Johnson's top 10.
I
He's
like
definitely top
Isaac
10.
Bruce better than Torrey Holt, though.
I like Torrey Holt better than Isaac Bruce.
Man, y'all don't think Chris Carter?
I say he's top 15. I don't think he's top 10.
He's not better than Megatron.
For a good
No,
minute,
no,
he
no.
was second
I'm just
as
in the
far as
list, top
numbers.
10.
For a good minute, he was right under Jerry Rice for a long time in his career.
Top 10, though?
Yeah.
I think so, man. I think it's a discussion.
I'll say this. You forgot about him for a reason.
We forgot about a lot of people being named on there. You forgot about Steve Smith.
Hines Ward.
You forgot about Hines Ward.
Hines Ward is not top 10.
I know he's not. You forgot about Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson ain't top 10.
Ticklo, you're exactly right.
He's close.
Andre
top 12.
Andre Johnson never had a quarterback. They're exactly right.
And he put all. Oh, the nigga, how we forgetting D Hop?
Yeah.
D Hop. When it's all said, D Hop gonna be up there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
D Hop is gonna be up there.
I can wait for that. Yeah, I'll wait for it.
Kevin Johnson is
Who's the top receiver in the league today?
Who's that guy in Houston?
Oh, you already know who the top receiver is.
Well, he's in the Cardinals now.
Where is it? Yeah.
This is a no-brainer.
Who?
Adam Thielen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that boy
wraps up the show tonight.
All right, before we
real quick, we got another super chat.
Okay.
But let me say this. You know, an interesting thing about that. Megatron was drafted, played his whole career, retired, and made the Pro Bowl between the years 7 and 20 of Tom Brady's career. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy.
Nuts, yeah.
This man had a whole situation in that time.
What's even worse is that Detroit Lions asked for the money back.
Exactly. I know.
After he
Boy, they
retired.
ain't shit.
Did you see
They
the
ain't
offer
shit.
that they tried to give him? I just read it the other day.
I didn't read it.
So they said that they were going to give him that. It's like 1.16 million
Yeah.
back, but he had to do like 28 appearances and all this stuff he had to do.
So basically, it's a contract.
Yeah, they was
crazy.
tripping. They was
That's
tripping. He
crazy,
was
man.
insulted. He
Yeah.
was
Hell
really-
yeah, that's you asking me for money back after what I did for y'all?
he's going down as easy as our second greatest
Yes.
player after Barry
It's,
Sanders.
it's not even close.
Yeah.
It's Barry and
Yeah.
Megatron, and the rest of
And
them
that's
niggas
it.
suck.
That's it.
Robert Porcher was good. He had a good stretch.
South Carolina State University.
Herman Moore had a good stretch.
I get
and
you.
That was about it. That was about it. Yeah.
Presto T, hey Presto T, we appreciate you always with the love, man. You always show love with your generous super chats. And I appreciate you very, very much. With all the COVID stuff, do you guys think we can get 2 unexpected Super Bowl teams similar to how injuries messed with the NBA Finals? Good
Possible.
question. Or do you think they just reschedule, postpone games? They're not going to
They're not gonna reschedule. That's why they're saying, like, if you got COVID, and that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna forfeit that game.
I don't think we'll get 2 unexpected NFL teams.
I think it can happen.
It can happen. It can
Then,
happen.
then if you add on
'Cause
injuries, on top of that,
I mean, unless it's like an injury to like a QB.
that's what.
Yeah,
You
then
won't
that's
get
the only thing. Because
But-
like we got Brady and Mahomes, and that's what we all knew that was gonna happen.
Bro, I'm
Knock on
telling
wood,
you.
we've been clean through camp, though. Normally by this time, we've been had
It's
10,
Oh, yeah.
15 ACL tears.
Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it, but we're talking about football in the wintertime when this shit's supposed to spread. And if I think Delta will start to go down by then, but I think Lambda might be right behind it. And they say that was probably a little bit more contagious and deadlier than Delta. So it's possible if these guys are not getting vaccinated. I don't think Josh Allen is vaccinated.
Kirk Cousins says he ain't doing
Kirk Cousins.
Well,
and
I
some
don't
other
know
guys.
if y'all heard this. Google told me this morning, but the Pentagon is very close to mandating vaccinations in America.
it. Florida trying to do the what's his name? The governor.
Is the mic
Yeah,
still
so-
on?
The governor. He said he told the teachers in Florida if y'all.
He did? Oh, look at it.
What you got a Mike Pence tat? Nah, but man, that governor of Florida is insane,
Yeah,
man.
man. And
Oh,
Texas.
DeSantis?
Texas and
Bro, he
Florida.
said the teachers gonna lose their salary if they wear a mask.
If they vote him back in, they deserve everything they get.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Your number
Texas
one,
governor.
yeah. And no, look at Arkansas. Arkansas fucked up
crazy
too.
as fuck,
Yeah,
right?
Arkansas all kind of
All
fucked
these
up.
southern states. man.
Your job as an elected official is to make sure my kids are safe. Period.
right.
Leave all that politics shit out, all personal choice or whatever.
And he's
You know,
talking about Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
take away the power to issue mandates or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's just
crazy.
the mic salon. But yeah, his ass, man. I hope something very bad happened to him.
Yeah.
Because
He gonna blame-
That's your nice way of saying it.
yeah, I'm gonna go white on him.
Yeah, and then he blamed the administration for the reason of him not closing the borders. Like
Yeah,
man, that
it's
shit is
just
crazy.
it's stupid. It's
You
stupid.
wanted to talk about the NBA rule changes.
Oh,
yeah, the fouls. Y'all see that?
No, what happened?
Yeah.
So pretty
Trae
much
Young.
like if you trying to if you
James
fake
Harden.
for a three and you know how players jump into it, they cut
That's
that shit
now
out.
an offensive
They cut
foul.
that shit out. Yeah, it's now offensive foul.
But the way Trae Young does it is better than everybody else in the NBA.
But they used him for the.
They sure did. Him and James Harden the most.
Yeah, they said we're gonna talk about Trae.
Yep.
And this is what Trae does.
Yep.
That's
You know what that means?
You
You know what that means? The Knicks going to the second round of playoffs. Because that motherfucker did all that shit.
Yeah.
That's what they got all the video from.
with John Collins.
Yeah. Sometimes Steph Curry do it too. Sometimes Steph Curry do it too.
Yeah, he does.
He come off.
They all do it.
Yeah.
They all do it.
It's mostly for shorter guards that they try to get.
Yeah, we're gonna find out who's gonna get exposed from this
Right.
rule change.
Because some of those guys are jumping away and they're jumping into them.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
not a natural
they're saying-
basketball
It's
shooting
not.
motion.
And they're
Yeah.
saying that that's now an offensive foul.
Yep.
So not only is it not a foul on the
It's a
defender,
turnover.
it's a turnover.
Yeah, it's a turnover. So
Mhm.
yeah, we're gonna see how. Yeah, I want to see what Trey, especially Trey and James Harden.
And I
do,
think they'll
because
be fine. It's a long time coming, though.
I mean, they.
I'm more curious about Trey. I know James can
I
get
feel
up.
they adjust. They adjust.
So what I want to see the refs do is not call the foul when the shooter just falls on purpose too. Right. So yeah, of course, the pump fake and the jump in. Okay, cool. Offensive foul, all of that.
Right.
But when they pump fake and the defender closes out,
Yeah.
and then the shooter shoots and then kind of
Yeah.
and
They kind of did that a little bit in the finals with Chris Paul, because Chris Paul was trying to do that a lot.
He was,
and they didn't call it all the time.
Some examples they
was.
got. That's from the NBA official Twitter.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, you said Harden will be all right, but Trey won't.
I said I think I can see Harden adjusting better because for his career, I don't remember him doing it all like
Shit.
I'm talking about from OKC all the way to Houston.
This is the Harden rule.
I saw it mostly once he got to Houston, but in OKC, I don't remember him doing that.
no, he did that.
Yeah.
Yes, he did that.
Do you understand that Harden, one of them OKC years was like top 3 in free throw attempts?
Yes, because of him.
Off the bench?
Because of him.
And he played an old man game, so that was
Yes.
part of his whole.
You know who
niche.
does this a lot too that people don't talk about? Luka.
Yes.
Yep.
does
Yes.
this a lot.
He does.
You mentioned Curry.
Well,
Curry's
I was
another
saying I'm more curious about how Trey adjusts because he's a lot smaller. Like
one. Yeah.
he's gonna have to take a lot of more punishment now if he wants to get his points.
They like a lot of them. Trey got it from Harden and Curry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Curry,
Right.
Curry was people don't talk about Curry, but Curry, they used I think a video clip of Curry
Yeah,
in one of
they
those.
did.
They come
Those
out
are
them
the
picks and
guys.
stuff, man. It's like when you come out them picks, so when you catch it, you're gonna assume he's shooting it, and then Curry
Yep.
was good at
I-
going into you and shooting.
Yeah,
Showing Julius Randle doing it.
which is weird. I don't
Chill
know
out.
why they picked him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So what's interesting is it says this play should result the Julius Randle play should result as a no call as the offensive player leans into the defensive player at an abnormal angle, but the contact was marginal, so no call.
you're right.
But if the offensive player had initiated more than marginal contact,
And it's
an offensive foul is called.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hey,
I love the change.
I love the change too.
Yeah.
Because it's finally letting defensive players get something.
Get some type of because
Yeah.
everything always kind of pro offense. So yeah, you're right.
Ooh, that Steph Curry one is very
That,
questionable.
I'm telling you, but he does it
Why?
a lot though.
Because he jumped.
Okay, well
That was a
angle-
natural basketball move still, though.
Kind of, sort of. Okay, so from the side angle, you can't really see him jump backwards a little bit.
Okay.
It's natural because coaches always taught us this.
Yeah.
So, but this one is very questionable.
But see, I wouldn't call that because it's still in the rhythm of the flow. It's not
It
like
is.
he's
It's
pumping.
more natural.
A pump fake, jump into is different than
Yeah.
going down the lane, and he leaned into him now.
Right.
But
But he did.
Made the shot.
But Curry jumped trying to initiate contact.
Yeah.
So I think that the caveat that we got to take from this is the shooter cannot initiate
Right.
the contact.
Yeah.
Right.
If it happens, like if I go to shoot and you bump me, that's one
That's
thing.
it, yeah.
But me,
If I
what-
go into your ribs after I pump fake, that's a different story.
That's a different
right
story.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey, I do got one more football question for y'all. I meant to ask earlier, and I forgot. Now remembering, who do y'all think the most pressure is on? Do you think the most pressure is on Baker or OBJ? Which one of them
It's
players has
Baker.
more pressure?
It's
OBJ.
Baker.
But you go.
I say Baker just because of the fact that people always talk about how wide receivers are irrelevant when it comes to a successful football team, like championship level, because that's obviously what this Cleveland roster is. They're trying to win a title. And I think Baker has just had so many question marks since he got into the league. And he's on his 5th year. Like, OBJ's going to be fine.
And you got a healthy. You're supposed to have a healthy OBJ, right?
Exactly,
You're
yeah.
supposed to be healthy this
And then
year?
on top of that, everybody always said that OBJ is just missing, like a wide receiver just missing a good QB. So,
Mhm.
like, I think it's just more on Baker because that defines his career. OBJ is gonna be fine if he doesn't work out in Cleveland. If Baker don't work out in Cleveland, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
To some degree, I see where you're coming from. I think with Baker, what I would add to what you said is that now you've proven that you can do it. And, you made the playoffs for the first time in a very long time. Like, you turned the Cleveland Browns into a winning organization when everybody doubted you.
I see where it can go.
Everybody picked, Sam Darnold who ain't did shit and all these other quarterbacks who ain't did shit. So, that's to add on. But I think with OBJ, he's a guy that's been under a lot of scrutiny and criticism, and you get hurt, you go out, and then the team takes off without you.
Right.
So, and now, kind of to what you said, like, yeah, you don't need a quarterback to win. Well, they kind of proved that without you, bro.
Yep.
So now, can you be the difference maker?
Yep.
Can you be the X factor that could have gotten them that win last year in the playoffs? So,
I think more pressure is on OBJ. And the reason why I think more pressure is on OBJ is the first 2 or 3 years in his career, he was on pace to surpass Jerry Rice. And the catch put him on the map. And like the shit that we saw OBJ do, personally, I haven't seen it done like that. Because not only was he a route technician, he beat you over the top and then give him a 5-yard, wide receiver screen and he gone. In my opinion, I have never seen a wide receiver that was dynamic at all phases of wide receivering. I haven't. Like, Jerry Rice was good, intermediate, and deep. And even short shit, but not like OBJ, right? Then he finally goes to Cleveland, and he struggles with Baker. And then the injuries start to happen. The injuries and the question marks. Well, is he still great? And he comes out and he does some shit, and he does look great. And then he gets injured again, and he just continuously gets injured. And then, like to Ken's point, they take off without you. That has to fuck with you mentally. You know what I'm saying? To a degree. Not saying that, OBJ is going to change this, that, and the third, but that has to mess with you. And especially if you come out now and Baker struggles, and let's just say they get rid of you, and all of a sudden the Browns start winning. I think there's more pressure on OBJ right now in his career because Baker is still establishing himself. And I think the run that he went on at the end of the year, regardless with or without OBJ, is a good springboard for this year. And now the expectations are there. But for OBJ, it's a personal thing, bro. Like, to get his career back on track. Like, we were starting to name him as the greatest wide receiver or one of, and now that's gone. The record books are gone.
I get that, and I'm almost with you, but it's a quarterback driven league, and especially if in that division, especially with that roster, it's like because it's outside of just OBJ. OBJ ain't the best player on the roster. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this though. Is it expected for them to win that division?
And OBJ was the best player on that roster.
Yeah, it was at the time.
Yeah,
but obviously he's not now.
But what's the expectation, right, of that division?
Of that team or the
division? Who's expected to win that?
Yeah, Cleveland.
No, the Steelers.
Are you serious?
The Ravens.
That's what you think.
So the Ravens are not the favorite to win that division.
No,
backdoored their way into the damn.
Yeah, it's gotta be close.
The Cleveland Browns were one. They were one.
You said
the
yourself,
MVP.
But you said
I'm talking about that's Lamar compared to them other niggas. I'm talking about.
We said that they stacked. They in our top. They was in our top list, our top 5, right?
Who?
Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
But Cleveland has had relatively the same roster for the last 3-4 years.
They were one quarter away from being Kansas City Chiefs.
So okay,
You think the Ravens? Well, okay, we got a football show.
We do. We did talk hella football this episode.
Yeah, about the division. Because apparently there's some disagreements
There's
about
a lot.
that.
Yeah.
I thought someone was gonna say Cincinnati. I was like, we all over the place. Shit.
I agree with Nick though. I think more pressure is on Baker, and the only reason I would say that
I thought you said OBJ.
I didn't say OBJ.
He didn't say anybody.
The only reason I say Baker is because, like we said, Baker did it last year. So Baker has to do it again. OBJ can kind of hide because he could always blame it on.
No one gives a fuck about wide receivers like
blame it on the
that.
quarterback.
He didn't give a fuck about OBJ though, bro.
That was when he was the best player. Like you said, that was when he was the best player. Sheldon said it right.
Even if he's not being the best player in the world, but go ahead and finish.
That's it though, because like I said, everybody's all eyes are on Baker right now. because Baker had a great year. And like we said, we figured this team is in the top 5. If Baker does not perform well, because either they were addition by subtraction when OBJ went out last year. OBJ comes back and it goes back to the old Baker. Who everybody gonna be looking at?
That's what I'm saying.
They're
Like,
gonna be looking at Baker.
OBJ
They're looking at OBJ.
OBJ can have a career year and the Browns do shit. It's all if Baker has a career year, the Browns are going to the Super Bowl. And that's not the joke of somebody taking a shit anymore. That's actually somebody going. That's actually the city of Cleveland showing that they can do something.
Daryl. All right, man. We'll dive into that. You'll stop talking shit about the Steelers.
Yeah, we need
bro.
to talk the divisions.
We got a football show.
We got to.
Yeah, Tigolo with the super chat said rate the 2014 NFL rookie wide receiver class going into 2021. Damn, I don't know.
So yeah, I'm pulling it up. As soon as I saw it, I'm pulling it up. So let me see.
Mike Evans, OBJ, Jarvis Landry.
All right, so the first wide receiver taken was Sammy Watkins.
Okay, he's not on there.
He was taking number.
He was top
4.
5. Yeah, he was top 5.
Mike Evans was taking number 7.
Mike Evans,
OBJ number 12.
OBJ number 2.
Brandon Cooks number 20. Kelvin Benjamin 28. Marquise Lee 2nd round 39th pick. Jordan Matthews 2nd round 42nd pick. Paul Richardson. Devontae Adams,
was in the
second pick, 53rd overall.
I didn't even see that. He number 1.
Cody Lattimore, Allen Robinson. He's a solid guy. Jarvis Landry, second pick, 63rd overall.
He's like 4th.
Josh Huff. Josh Huff, 3rd round. Dante Moncrief, 3rd round, 90th pick.
But is he that nice though?
Yeah.
No.
I would say I think Sean, you asked that who's the best wide receiver in the league right now. I'm gonna go with Devontae.
Devontae.
I'm gonna go with Devontae.
Devontae could be up there too.
I'm sorry, Devontae.
So if I'm looking at D-Hop and
him.
Devontae, the only reason I'm giving it to D-Hop is because D-Hop is proving it don't matter who throwing the ball. I'm gonna get 100.
in that class?
Huh?
No, he wasn't.
I'm just saying,
He just talking about best wide receiver.
Overall, the best overall wide receiver. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. D-Hop is proving he
But
can do it.
in that class is Devontae.
Yeah, in this class is now.
But I give it to Devontae because you know who Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball to. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, but when they
even
need
without
to
a quarterback, they're still double and triple team.
He's saying do it. He's saying do it with Jordan Love.
Didn't Devontae Adams drop a ball in the playoffs when they needed him on a touchdown? Didn't he drop a touchdown?
I don't know.
I think he did.
I don't remember.
I don't know. You got to pull the footage. You do.
He was a goal line specialist. That's crazy how they would run this one play.
Yep.
They would go in motion.
And he didn't catch it in the playoffs.
He caught it most. He caught a lot of
against.
You talking about against Tampa Bay?
Yeah. He missed a couple in that game. I'm not saying that to say he's not bad.
Yeah, Adams.
You saying it for a reason, nigga.
Devontae, I like your list probably the best. Adams, Mike Evans, OBJ, Allen Robinson, and Cooks. But I might put Landry before Cooks.
I put Landry over way before.
They got
Cooks.
Brandon Cooks up out of here. Is he still playing?
He's still playing.
Is he in the Rams?
That's right. Yeah.
I don't think
he get paid everywhere he go though. He got paid in New Orleans.
Big Hole know what I'm talking about.
He got paid in New England. He got paid in didn't he get paid in Houston? He went to is he in Houston?
Yeah, he was in Houston.
Kelvin was a bust. Kelvin Benjamin didn't want to work.
Kelvin changed to a new position and still got kicked off.
RJ
Did you see him kicking him out?
The Giants kicked his ass off.
In practice, they was like, "Hey, come here for a second. Let us holler at you for a second." And I saw him get mad and walk off. That was the craziest thing ever.
Okay, Cooks and
yeah, he balled out too. He did have a good year. He was on my fantasy team. That's right.
Before we get out of here, B. So, Kay Cunningham, man, the ball hog. You like him?
Yeah, man, I like him. Like I said, he just got to work on his pick and roll defense, just from what I saw. But no, I like him.
He looks smooth, man.
Jalen,
you can't speed
him and Green. Him and Green was like they were going like neck and neck, man.
Jalen Green is talented as fuck, but he needs to work on his poise because he be looking out of control. Yeah, he look out of control.
Look so
yeah.
I mean, the way he just go to the rack.
It's because their games are different.
Yeah,
Cade is a ball handler where Jalen Green is a scorer.
Yeah,
so Jalen Green, you can speed him up a little bit.
Play off the ball though.
Yeah, Cade can play off the ball.
Coming down.
Yeah, I saw it too.
no, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think that is an advantage, versus Jalen Green, because Jalen Green is definitely not a playmate. Jalen Green is a bucket getter, play finisher.
Mm-hmm.
Cade is a playmaker and scorer, and you just keep adding hands.
He's a better shooter from what I remember, Cade. Yeah, because he was putting up that three like it wasn't nothing. Just
Cade is the black Luka. Cade is the black.
All right, we going to end the show on that.
I hope so.
Real quick before
He said he's the black Luka.
You know what he said? I hope so.
Shit.
He the black Luka, bro. He like 6'8", 6'9".
About 6'7", 6'8".
Enough athletic. He's more athletic than Luka.
Hell yeah.
Better.
That ain't saying
I can't
much.
say clutch shooter because Luka is clutch. I don't know about Cade just yet in the NBA.
Okay, he got that dog. He got that dog.
He does.
I like that.
He does. Yeah, I saw that too.
I like
Yeah,
that.
and it looks like a natural
Dwayne
leader on the
Casey
court
said it
too.
because he's in the stand watching, so he's like, he got.
And I like his leadership. It looks like a natural leader on
He
the
is.
court.
100%.
Yeah, he was in the interview. He was saying how he likes how Kalian Hayes. He want him to step up more, like defensively, like be the alpha on the defensive end because he like how he play defense.
Because he screwed up that game the other night with that turnover. I saw it, but it's like not now.
But it's something really.
I know. And missed two free throws.
Yeah,
But I really like Jalen though. Like
I like
that,
him too.
I'm telling you, the
League Pass
team that watches Houston. Did you see Jacob too? Josh Christopher. Ken, that Houston team, bro. All of them niggas ain't gonna be there for forever. But them two guys,
you got to build around them too. You got to
get John Wall up out of here.
Yeah, you got to build around him.
What's wrong with John Wall?
He over 25. If you over 25 on that Houston team, you can't play.
Yeah.
Y'all see Evan Mobley play? Did you?
Nah,
I did.
I seen a couple. He in Cleveland though, so
I saw him play Houston. Yeah, it wasn't.
He looks a little
I know
weird.
the chat earlier was mentioning it, but Cam Johnson, right, the Hawks guy,
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson.
Yeah. Jalen Johnson was nice.
Jalen and Sharif, steals of the draft. Steal.
Could be.
Me and B was talking about that pass that Sharif had the other night.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
I'll show it to you.
It's tough.
He was coming down full speed. Offensive player by the rim, defender in between them.
Bam. Yeah.
Off the drip. Yo,
he's gonna be solid. That's a solid pickup. Both those are solid pickups.
Super solid.
They shouldn't have been where they were.
Hey, look,
I don't know how we got Garza that late. That's crazy.
People weren't projecting him to be much athletically,
Yeah.
and he's lost all that weight and can move.
you know who I think the true steal of the draft is though? As much as I'm a Hawks fan, and I'm not gonna be disrespectful no more. Travis Shalenk. I got the name because he's one of the best GMs in the league.
Yeah.
But the big 7-foot Spaniard that the Memphis Grizzlies picked up, he got overall game. I don't remember his name. I'm bad with names. But this dude is like 6'11",
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
3-point range, pull up.
Yeah. Morant gonna like him. Morant is gonna like him.
Memphis is crazy right now with talent.
Tell you. They can be that. I remember. I think a couple weeks ago he was asking like, "What's going to be like the surprise of team?" I can see Memphis being like a team advancing to the second round.
Yep. Finish number 4 and beat their first round matchup.
Yeah,
that can be Memphis.
That can be Memphis.
That can be Memphis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alex Hayes asked, "Do y'all think Julio is still a top 5 receiver?" I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
He's like 4 or 5.
I feel like he haven't played enough.
No,
like he always injured.
He's not even the best receiver on the team.
I think so.
You think he better than Alex?
I'm trying to go.
I mean, AJ.
Yeah,
I think he's top 5.
Yeah.
I think he's still top 5.
You think Julio's number 1 receiver on the team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Over
is.
AJ?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Julio still got
chat,
enough in the tank.
Chat, can y'all back me up? Is it Julio or AJ?
Devontae, Mike Evans,
AJ
Michael
Brown
Thomas.
or Julio Jones? Who's the number 1
Who else am I
receiver?
missing?
Did you say Devontae?
Yeah, Devontae,
D-Hop?
D-Hop, Michael Thomas, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
I'll put Mike Evans there. Oh, now I get iffy. So that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Who
you,
better than Julio?
I think Julio is at least 5, bro.
Wait, hold on. Can we say DK? Is it too early to put
They
DK
say he's the
in
top
top
10.
5?
Oh yeah, he's
Because
yeah.
the shit
Just from
DK
what I've
did,
seen, I ain't even watched it, but
Bruh.
just from what I've seen for dude,
Yes,
he's
DK
top
was on a
5.
whole nother level.
He's
Yeah,
top
he
5.
was.
He's top
He was.
5.
So
Yeah, the chat agrees with me. Looks
Yeah.
like AJ easily is what everybody's saying.
No way.
Oh yeah, Stephon Diggs.
Oh
He
yeah,
gotta be top five?
Stephon
Yeah,
Diggs.
Yes, sir.
Diggs.
Stephon
All right,
and even
so
over DK.
Yeah, Stephon
maybe he's
Diggs
not
is
top
way
five.
up
He's
there.
right outside.
Yeah, he's top
Right
10.
outside.
He was the
Yeah.
leading receiver this past year.
Stephon?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, no.
Oh, Tyreek.
Oh yeah.
Tyreek.
Tyreek hit.
So Julio's top 10.
He's top 10.
And he's closer to 10 now.
all right.
So y'all got
I gotta get up out of here now.
Yeah. AJ Brown or Julio Jones?
Who's the better wide receiver?
Who's the number one receiver on that team?
Yeah, on that team.
It's Julio.
Man, y'all don't watch
Hey,
football.
that's gonna be the
Chat,
show for
thank y'all
tonight.
for watching football. Hey, one more thing, real quick. I know this is the last thing I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
Shout out to the Hall of Fame class this year. Donnie Shell is an honorable mention for me. Donnie Shell used to give me a ride back and forth to college. Man, I learned a lot from this man through his leadership and just listening to him talking these car rides. It's crazy. I'm not even thinking about it at the time. I'm not paying much attention. I'm sitting in the car with a Hall of Famer. And this dude was that dude, man. And it wasn't like it was, that arrogance or that
ego.
Yeah, none of that. This was just a great man. Well, is it just a great man that I hung around and learned some stuff from? So shout out to Donnie Shell, a Hall of Famer this year.
Hey Ken, Drink More Water has a .2. Keenan Allen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
Keenan Allen is a monster.
He's nice, yeah.
But over Julio?
He's finally staying healthy, but I wouldn't
Yes.
take him over Julio.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
The chat agreed though, man. Everybody in the chat. I didn't see nobody say Julio in this chat.
They're
All
wrong.
I saw
They
was
can
AJ.
agree with you. That don't mean they're right with you. But all right, we'll catch you guys. We should be back Thursday.
Yep.
So we'll catch you guys then. We out. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and hit the like button. Peace.